All right, before anything else, let's pause 10 seconds here for station identification. This is Wildcat Basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
Your home for everything Arizona Wildcats. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290, KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus media station.
MidFirst Bank, home of the Arizona Athletics banking debit card. Go to midfirst.com/Wildcats for details. MidFirst Bank, true to you, member FDIC. Tommy Lloyd coming up next. This is Wildcat Basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
Desert Toyota is a proud sponsor of your Arizona Wildcats. This season, score big with great deals on our all-star Toyota lineup. Check out the MVP Camry, the dynamic RAV4, the versatile Playmaker 4Runner, the unstoppable Tacoma, and the championship-level Tundra and Highlander. And make sure and come by and meet our general manager, Joel Ryan. He's thrilled to welcome you to our home court at Desert Toyota and help you find your all-star vehicle. Desert Toyota is your winning Toyota team. Go Wildcats!
Hey, Wildcat fans, basketball season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Arizona basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Arizona Athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
If your AC is over 10 years old and you're dreading the inevitable replacement, fret no more. This month, Parker & Sons has state-of-the-art, high-efficiency heating and AC systems for $99 a month. That's just $3 a day. Wow.
$3 a day. That's less than a fast food cheeseburger.
$3 a day? I pay way more than that for a gallon of gas.
And with a yearly utility savings as much as $1,000, it pays to act now. Call Parker today at 520-2, then REPAIR. Parker & Sons. We're not your average Joe.
Sean Furrier for Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. If you're driving right now, you may not be thinking about your tires, but chances are they've been tested before. Like that time you swerved to avoid the stray shopping cart that rolled into the street from nowhere? At Jack Furrier's, we've helped Arizona drivers navigate these extreme moments for over 60 years with the right tires. And right now, we've got more rebates and savings than ever. Now's the time to buy. Check out jackfurriers.com for all the details. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care, here to get you there.
All right, Tommy, congratulations. You get to the championship game. Nothing new for the Arizona program in another conference, but now you're here in the Big 12. So take us through the first 2 days, what you've liked most about your team advancing here to the title.
Well, I mean, I like how our guys have played. I thought the energy and the spirit's been good. I thought our cohesion as a team's been good, and I think these guys are finding some certainty. And when you have certainty, you can play with a great effort, but a calmness. And I think we're finding that this time of year.
All right, going back to that game in Tucson, Arizona, Houston, I think if I remember right after the ball game, you said, look, I mean, there were just a couple of things that made the difference in that ball game because your guys had a chance to win it at the end, and Houston did, and give them credit. So when you went back and look at that, what were those things that could turn it the other way?
Well, I think the biggest thing was, they were just a little more on point down the stretch of the game. I think they were a little bit more deliberate, got the shots they wanted, and they made them. They made some of the effort plays, and, maybe we didn't have the certainty we're looking for, which is tough to have against a Houston team. So I thought we put ourselves in position to win, but we didn't get it done. And, Houston gets the credit for that. And I'm excited to see what we get the second time around.
All right. They are a very physical team. Your team's not afraid to play physical ball. Does it, again, is the whistles have something to do with how things flow tonight?
I mean, I'm sure it will. There's always going to be some impact of the officiating, but you can't let it, hinder you. And, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to be physical. And we were last night. We hung with it. We got some whistles we didn't love, but we hung with it. And at the end, it worked out. So the most important thing is, your approach. And you have to be aggressive, and you can't let, outside things like officiating kind of knock you off your path.
Okay, so Houston's known as an outstanding defensive team, but now they lead the league in three-point percentage. So how has that come about that they become such a good shooting team?
Well, it's just a heck of a job of player development. It's good recruiting. They got a few kids that can really shoot the ball, and they know how to direct shots to the right guys, and those guys have become really good at individually at finding their own shots. And when they take those shots, they take it with confidence because they have the best best, insurance a shooter can have is offensive rebounding. So, they really focus on going and getting those offensive rebounds.
Okay, so your team's here down the stretch has been shooting the three exceptionally well at the same. Can you use some of the same description you just mentioned about Houston to your guys shooting threes?
Yeah, I hope so. I always felt that maybe we were a little bit better shooting team than our numbers, but your numbers are your numbers. And, I had to find a way to maybe, figure out a way to take some emphasis off 3-point shooting and put it in other areas to give us the best chance to win for our current Arizona team. And, those are the adjustments we've made, but, I'm also comfortable with, Jaden and KJ, those are a couple of the guys that maybe struggled a little bit shooting wise for the season, but lining up a few, I think, JB's made a three, a big three in each of the last 2 games. I think KJ made a big 3 against Kansas and had another couple good looks last night. So I'm happy with the direction it's going.
Just watching Houston yesterday, I think you, again, go back to that regular season game. I think you described them as a handsy team that, they get to loose balls. They force everything. How do you kind of, try and negate that?
Well, the first thing is you got to match their level of effort and energy. I mean, they're a team that plays with relentless effort, and that's a skill and that's a talent, and they do it as well as anybody. So you have to match it. The second thing is you got to play with great ball strength and great fundamentals, and you got to keep your head. You can't panic, and you can't lose the ball. You can't make a casual pass that gets tipped and things of that nature because they feed off that type of stuff.
All right, now, thanks to head coach Tommy Lloyd. More coming up in a moment. This is Wildcat Basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
Hey, Wildcat fans, score $350 when you open a new MidFirst checking account. And be sure to register your new MidFirst card for a chance to win the ultimate Wildcat game day experience, which includes 4 tickets to an Arizona athletics game, plus a $500 gift card or a $1,500 shopping spree. Visit midfirst.com for more details. No purchase necessary. MidFirst Bank. Member FDIC.
You've likely seen our Culligan trucks around southern Arizona. We're proud to be your neighbors and local water experts. If any water problems surface in the area, you can trust that Culligan has the expertise and technology to address the issues. We've delivered better water and personalized service for over 85 years. But don't just take our word for it. We've been voted Best Water Treatment Company in Tucson 4 years in a row. Contact Culligan of Tucson for water you love.
Breakfast!
Mom, my jersey.
In the dryer.
Mom, have you seen my science project?
Front closet.
Hey, I'll run out and pick up your mom's.
Already got it.
Oh, nice.
All right, out the door in 3, 2, 1.
At Banner University Medicine, we're here to help you feel 100% so you can give 110. Because we know your health is what enables you to get where you need to go and bring everyone along with you. Banner University Medicine. Exhale.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Now, minutes from tip-off, here's the Wildcats starting lineup.
Jaden Bradley from Rochester, New York.
Caleb Love from St. Louis, Missouri.
Anthony DeLosa, and I'm from Melbourne, Australia.
Trey Townsend from Oxford, Michigan. Kobe Walker, and I'm from Hyde Park, New York.
Tommy Lloyd, Tucson, Arizona. That's my starting lineup, and this is Wildcat Basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
Honey, our yard looks like a jungle. It's full of weeds, and the neighbors are complaining, you know.
I know. I'm trying to get rid of them, but the product I'm using just doesn't work. Not to mention, I don't have the time.
You know, it's not just the weeds. I'm also seeing ants and the spider, a scorpion. I saw a scorpion, and I think there's a pack rat living in the garage.
I get it.
It's scary.
I'll call University Termite and Pest Control today and get rid of them all.
You're the best, honey.
University Termite and Pest Control, locally owned. Find them online at bpestfree.com.
The garage is more than a place to park your car. It holds prized possessions, and for most, it's a bustling entryway to the home. That's why LiftMaster designed the first ever opener with a built-in wide-angle camera and two-way audio, so you can see what matters and secure what's inside. Ensure your family and prized possessions are secure with a reliable garage door opener that's built to last and powered by MyQ for smartphone control. The team at Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates are your locally owned LiftMaster professionals. Visit kaisergarage.com to learn more.
With every three-pointer the Wildcats hit today, Lexus of Tucson will donate $100 to our local charities. Experience amazing today at Lexus of Tucson in the Tucson Auto Mall and at Speedway and Columbus. Brian Jeffries, Reggie Geary, ready to get started here in the Big 12 Tournament Championship game. First ever for the Wildcats. Houston, one of the newbies as well. They've not won this event before, and that was kind of part of this whole, I guess, week is about the newer teams that have joined the league. What success would they have here? And the Wildcats, a team accustomed, by the way, to success in postseason play. And you go back 2 years ago. In fact, in 2022 and 23, Arizona won the Pac-12 championship both years, going 3-0 in Las Vegas. And that's just the latest under Tommy Lloyd. Tommy's now 9-1 in conference tournament games as coach of the Wildcats. And I tried to, give him a compliment. And he says, yeah, but that loss to Oregon still just grates on it. How isn't that a typical coach?
Typical coach. You only remember the ones you lost, and that's what makes him a great coach. That you get those little teachable moments, that those ones that kind of stick in your craw, that you're like, man, I'll let that get away. But he's done a fantastic job in terms of a tournament coach. He really brought out a team and a program that likes the big stage. Right, they like this atmosphere. That's what 20 quad wins does for you. A strength of schedule, one of the best in the country. You get more adapted and more acclimated to environments like this, and your teams thrive off that. And that's why people come to Arizona. So no surprise that he's 9-1 and that he's wanting more.
All right, here's another thing from Ken Palm, and they rate offensive and defensive efficiency. Houston, number 10 in the nation in offensive efficiency. Arizona, number 13. So, again, it's almost even there. It's defense, again, that kind of sets Houston apart. They're number 2 in the nation in defensive efficiency. Arizona's number 34. And the Wildcats, let's be honest about it. The last few weeks, their defense hasn't been as sharp as it was earlier. But that doesn't mean they're a poor defensive team. And they've just got to find a way today. The other part of it is, I'll go back to repeat, how do you score on Houston? 3 teams have shot over 50% against them, and they've won 2 out of those 3. So I just think in a game like this, and I think if you look at all games against Houston, every possession takes on added weight because you're not going to get as many possessions as you would normally get. At least Arizona won't.
Exactly. With that 360th in terms of pace by KenPom rating Houston has, that means there's not a lot of possessions. So it's almost a twofold. Every possession is worth 2 because if they're cutting possessions, you're not going to get a chance. So keeping that turnover number below 10 going to be very, very big. Making sure you're able to run your offense and get to your spots will be imperative if Arizona wants to get around that 50% number. And so they've done a better job. They're shooting the 3 better, so that bring out that defense. But Arizona has to be on top of it from the very first second in terms of taking care of the basketball and defensively making sure they're boxing out and then winning the rebounding battle as well.
One other thing I'll throw in here, and that is free throws, fouls, free throws, etc. Arizona, one of the best teams in terms of getting to the free throw line. The Wildcats, if you look at this season, they average 23 free throw attempts a game. Houston, not so much. They get to the line an average of 17 times a game. And so can you take advantage of that? And, being that Houston's shorthanded without Juwan Roberts, can you get some guys in foul trouble? At the same time, we went to last night's ball game, and there were a lot of early whistles in last night. And Arizona had some foul trouble that we were getting concerned about as the game went on. They were able to get through it. Carter Bryant did foul out, but Arizona went on to win the ball game by 6. So can you avoid some of those early fouls? And I think of Tobe Awaka in particular. Last night he got tagged again early, and he's been kind of the starter for the Wildcats in terms of getting their offense rolling. And I just think they've got to stay away from that because Houston's a good free throw shooting team. Don't put them at the line.
No, you definitely don't want to do that, and Arizona has to defend without fouling. And that's the area, that's how you can keep that number down a little bit. Tobe Awaka, coming into the season, coming from University of Tennessee as a transfer, that was the one thing about him. People said he couldn't stay on the floor. And he's done a great job this year, but in the last few games, he's got that early first foul within the first minute. Either Tommy's pulled him out, or last night he got a second one within 1 minute, and that just kind of took him out of the game. And so Arizona has the advantage in terms of depth. With Jawan Roberts being out for Houston, Arizona has more bodies they can go to and rely on. And so the only way to take advantage of that is to stay out of foul trouble. They lost that advantage early last night versus Texas Tech with Awaka getting two. Tonight, they need to be more disciplined in terms of moving their feet, showing those hands, and fouling with their chest.
All right, I'll throw one more offensive stat in. I don't know if it will come into play tonight, again, because of the pace of the ball game, but it's one of my favorite ones is that when the Wildcats make 27 or more field goals, they have a record of 19-3, okay? Less than 27 field goals, and they're 3-8 this year. Now, Houston doesn't give up 27 field goals very often, and so that will be a challenge for the Wildcats. But again, it goes back to we've got polar opposites here. Arizona thrives on its offense. Houston thrives on its defense. Coaches will say you always win with defense, but I tell you what, you can win with offense.
You can win with offense, and obviously all coaches want to have those nights where offensively things are just clicking and you're putting a high number to the board. It just makes life easier that way. Big thing for Arizona is start this game focused, energized, and ready to go. And if they're able, as have the lead in the second half or get to those championship minutes, are they tough enough to close the show, whether they have the lead or they're behind? Because Houston won't give up for 40 minutes.
All right, one other sneaky stat that probably won't dictate the outcome, but it's just kind of fun to look at. With this starting lineup for Arizona, the five guys you see out there right now, Jaden Bradley, Caleb Love, Anthony Del Orso, Trey Townsend, and Tobe Awaka, Arizona's record with those five guys in the starting lineup is 15-2. So it's been a good starting unit for the Wildcats. You know that when Townsend got the concussion, he was out a couple of ball games, and then a little bit later on, Tommy decided to go with Henry Basar. Now back to Trey, and Trey, by the way, is playing his best basketball right now. We talked to him before the game on Thursday, and he said how his confidence is sky high right now. And 12-5 against Texas Tech last night, and so he's playing great.
Yeah, this has been a winning formula. Trey's playing his best ball into the year, starting this starting line with that second wave of Henry Basar, KJ Lewis, and Brian Carter has been a recipe for success for Tommy Lloyd and staff.
Joseph Tugler will jump against Tobe Awaka. We're underway. Championship game here in Kansas City. And the Cougars controlling the ball at the outset. Milas Uzan will take it down to the right wing. Kick it high. Wide open for three. It's good. And Emmanuel Sharp, he can hit it. 43% shooter out there. Houston leads 3-0.
Yeah, Emmanuel Sharp's the guy we talked about. You had to get to him early. He's been on fire from the three here in Kansas City.
Wildcats with the ball the other way. Caleb Love out top. Sharp guarding him. Over for Del Orso to tie it. In and out, no good. And, Townsend had his hands on the rebound. Couldn't hang on. Goes out of bounds. So it'll be Houston ball backcourt. But I think, that would be great if Del Orso could get an early bucket here again. Both these teams shooting the threes really well right now. Houston, over the course of the season, second half of the season in particular, Arizona here of late. Uzan across midcourt with the ball for the Cougars. Beat it, angle right. There's Arsenault getting the start. Shot up, air ball, grabbed by Caleb Love, and the Wildcats will take it back down the other way. Love crosses midcourt. We're trailing Awaka, out to Bradley. Over for Del Orso. Quick feed to Love. Slides out between the rings. Get it over to Bradley. And chased. Love, right corner. Del Orso drives the baseline. Runner is up. Missed everything. And rebound yanked down by Tugler. So Houston leading 3-0 with the ball. Here's Sharp. Drives into the lane. Knocked away by Townsend, grabbed by Bradley. We'll take it the other way. Bradley in a hurry, down to the bucket, laid up, missed it, no good. Rebound, knocked out. Uzan down to a lead man, Sharp. He goes for the bucket, laid up, too strong, no good. Townsend in the Arizona rebound. Outlet Bradley. 5-on-4 now for Arizona. Here's Townsend. Cross court over to Bradley. Gets to the free throw line. Sharp rejoins things to Love. 3-ball up. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound. Batted down. Saved inbounds by Arsenault. And Houston ball the other way. Still 3-0. Favor the Cougars. 2 minutes in.
Uzan out top. Tugler setting a screen. Tugler going to drive on Bradley. Gets down left of the lane. Runners up. No good off the glass. Rebound yanked away by Awaka. Off to Townsend. Quickly head to Bradley. Wildcats looking for their first points of the ball game. Arizona 0 for 4 from the floor so far. Love looked at the three. Didn't take it. Out for Bradley. Angle right. Jaden backs it up now to Awaka. Holding the ball above the 3-point line to Deloso. Over to Love. Play out that left side. Love going to post up down low. Back it down on Pryor. Turnaround shot off. No good. Rebound battle for who's going to come away with the ball. And it's Tugler. Out to Uzan. And the Cougars will slow it down from there. So the Wildcats have missed their first 5 shots. Houston is 1 for 5. And they lead 3-0. Cougars with the ball. There's Cryer. Right side for 3. Short. Rebound. Awaka. Bradley the other way. Jaden, shovel it off. Del Orso, fire it left, Love. Back out. Del Orso, swing it right. Bradley puts it on the floor, briefly double team. Feed high for Love, over for Del Orso. Corner for Townsend. Works his way into the lane, stops there. Turns, lean in shot is short. Gets his own rebound and feed it out to Bradley. Spin move, Bradley. Turnaround shot in the lane, in and out, no good. Rebound battle for, whistle and a foul going to be called on Arizona. On a scramble for the ball. And so we'll give the ball to Houston in the backcourt. That'll go on Del Orso.
A lot of activity right now for the Cats with little to show for it. Everyone just kind of needs to settle down. You can see it's a championship game. It's a big game. Everybody's playing a little bit too fast right now. Coach Tommy Lloyd going to the bench to see if he can just settle down this group with some new players.
Check that foul on Tobe Awaka, his first, team's first. KJ Lewis will check in along with Henry Vasar. And for Houston, Malik Wilson, grad student out of Rayville, Louisiana. Uzan with the ball, briefly double team. Looks for a screen, gets it, drives left, spins there, back top of the circle. Nothing inside, over to Wilson. Wilson runs right into KJ Lewis. No shot there. Handed off to Cryer. Cryer, runner in the lane, is good.
Yeah.
Jay Cryer with his first bucket. He leads the team in scoring at 15.
As you can see, this is a one-on-one team. Drive and kick. Arizona can take a test. Defense needs to be a little tougher.
5-0 Wildcats. Arizona 5-0 Houston. Wildcats 0 for 7 from the floor. Carter Bryant on the floor. Dribbles to the free throw line. Handed to Vasar. And out to Bradley. Handed back to KJ Lewis. Inside. Vasar slams it home. The Wildcats get their first bucket just over 4 minutes into the ball game.
Yeah, beautiful slip screen there by Henry Vasar. Came like he was going to set a pick roll. Slipped out of it. KJ Lewis throws the dime for the dunk.
5-2 Houston. Cougars with the ball. Uzan down full court right. Looking for a screen, nothing there. Feed it left corner. No shot for Arsenault. And he'll hand it off to Wilson. Wilson backs up, now drives baseline, reverse lane, blocked underneath by Vasar, who rips away the rebound. Outlet, it goes to Love. Wildcats will push it the other way. Love down, fire it left side. Carter Bryant in the corner. Off balance, will take the shot. Bounce it, tried to go to Vasar and bounced it right by him, out of bounds. Turnover, Arizona timeout. 15-17 to go here in the first half. All right, up and down, maybe a little faster pace than we expected. 5-2 Cougars. This is Wildcat basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
I am James, senior apparel designer, and this is Behind the Design with Hawks. Hawks is your classic workwear brand. It's designed for those guys that are on the job site. Just driven performance, just rugged and comfortable. Thinking of durability, everything is either double, triple stitched, bar tacked. It's build durable. It's going to perform. It's going to move with you. It's going to have everything that you need in a product. Hawks, only at Boot Barn.
What's better than a credit card with a low interest rate? How about one with no interest? For a limited time, when you open a new America First Visa, you'll enjoy 0% APR purchases for the first 6 months. Yep, all that buying power and not a single cent of interest for 6 months. That means no interest on summer fun, no interest on back to school gear, and no interest on holiday shopping. Interested? Then hurry to AmericaFirst.com to apply for yours today. Introductory variable annual percentage rate. Membership eligibility terms, creditworthiness, and conditions apply. See AmericaFirst.com/Visa for details. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal opportunity lender.
Cheers to a great day and this ice-cold Corona.
You know what would make this day even better? My grandma's carne asada.
Or your grandma here with us, making carne asada.
She does love a cold Corona.
Throw in some dancing.
Oh, we can watch the game.
I'll drink to that.
So a backyard concert with football, food, dancing, and Corona?
And your grandma.
Or we could keep it simple.
Simple is good. Want a Corona?
Thanks. Salud to the perfect day.
Corona, la vida más fina. Get your Corona at ordercorona.com. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Thank you to our sponsor, Desert Diamond Casinos, proud partners of the Arizona Wildcats and Enterprise of the Tohono O'odham Nation. A couple other finals in from championship week at the Big Ten tournament. Michigan over Maryland, 81-80. So it'll be Michigan against Wisconsin for the championship of the Big Ten tomorrow. Florida just blasted Alabama today at the SEC, 104-82. Gators against the Volunteers for the SEC championship tomorrow, and still some more games coming up tonight. We'll keep you up to date on those scores as well. Early on here, I don't know if it's good defense or bad shooting, Reggie. You tell me. The Wildcats are 1 of 8, and the Cougars are 2 of 8 from the floor.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both right now. Both teams obviously excited. One thing about Houston's pressure is they speed you up, and they've sped Arizona up here a little bit in terms of looking for opportunities. Big thing with Arizona is against a defense like that, when you've moved it around and a shot presents itself, you need to take it at that time. You can't turn it down thinking there's going to be another one. That last possession there, Carter Bryant just playing too quick, not letting Henry Vasar really get to an open spot for that pass there and just kind of throwing it out of bounds. So Arizona sped up, not shooting the ball particularly well. Houston playing faster than usual. One thing about Houston is they can go on long lulls without scoring. Why is that? Because they play a lot of one-on-one. And so Arizona's done a good job defensively here. Just need to settle down on the offensive end.
We were talking to KJ Lewis after the ball game last night in terms of kind of the new guys for Arizona and getting used to this tournament atmosphere, which is different than the Bahamas where they played 3 games in 3 days. There was a trophy at the end, but it doesn't carry the weight that this one does. So you got Anthony Del Orso. He played at Campbell last year, but this is a different level in terms of playing in the postseason tournament. Carter Bryant, the freshman. Remember, Henry Vasar didn't play last year, and so you go back to his true freshman season. He has barely seen postseason play, and so it's just sometimes, when you mention how Carter was just playing too fast there, I think there's just that learning curve that you got to go through.
It is, and it's the first 5 minutes so far. That's why your seniors or your upperclassmen are so important.
All right, Cougars with the ball. Sharp will leave it out top for Cryer, and back to Sharp. And the pass knocked away and stolen. Here's Jaden Bradley driving the other way, and he's fouled on the drive. And I don't believe that will be we'll see if they're going to say he was in the act of shooting. The official's going to talk it over. And they are going to give him 2 shots.
Yeah, nice job there by Arizona. Henry Vasar jumping out in that passing lane on that flip. Houston was looking for the flare screen over the top to Cryer. Henry was able to sniff that out, was able to get a hand on it, and Jaden Bradley scooped it up all the way to the rim for a foul.
Foul on Emmanuel Sharp, his first, team's first. 2 shots for Jaden Bradley. The first one is good. Wildcats free throw shooting, again, a big key. You see what, Tennessee today, I thought the big key to their win, I believe they missed 2 free throws in the entire game. If not, it was close. And Arizona leading the league in free throw shooting.
And Arizona's done as good as anybody in the country in terms of making free throw shooting or winning the free throw game as part of their weapon. It's part of their arsenal in terms of putting a lot of points on the board. So this time of the year is super important.
Both good by Bradley, and it's a 5-4 Houston lead. Cougars with the ball. Drive left corner. There's Wilson. Baseline jumper is up over the rim. No good. Bradley tips the rebound out to Love. Lead pass back to Bradley. Quickly driving the other way. Shovel it right for KJ Lewis. Back out to Bradley. Back to Lewis. KJ, quick pass inside. Vasar knocked away and stolen. And now here go the Cougars on the run. Quickly across midcourt. Cryer pulls up there, waits for a screen, gets it from Xavier Francis, who's checked in now for Houston, senior out of New Orleans. Back to Uzan. Jumper right. High off the rim, no good. Bradley, the Arizona rebound. JB will take it in a hurry. Wildcats would like to get a good shot before Houston gets settled into that defense. Here's Lewis out top for the Wildcats. Feed it over for Bryant. Right corner for Bradley. Slides out to the wing now. Standing dribble there. Briefly double team to Love. Shot clock at 12. Over to Lewis. KJ trying to get inside on Cryer. Turnaround shot is short off the side of the rim. And the rebound snagged by Francis. And now the Cougars back the other way. 5-4 Houston. Arizona 1 of 9 from the floor. Houston's 2 of 10. Bounce left. Francis with the ball. Back to Uzan. Back to Francis in the paint. And he throws it away. Turnover Houston. Second for the Cougars. It'll be Arizona ball backcourt. Cryer will get a rest for the Cougars. And we'll see Tugler come back in. We're going to ask a lot of Tugler again today. Now, he didn't have a big game against BYU last night, 3 points, 5 rebounds. But without Roberts available, Tugler needs to step up. And Francis, who's been on the floor here as well, one of the reserve big men. He'll sit down for the moment. Counts of the ball. Bradley ahead to Love. Love out top. High poster goes to Basar. Back to Love. Caleb can't get around Tugler. Feed it left for Carter Bryant. Back out to Love. Springs a deep three that's short off the side of the rim. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be Houston ball backcourt. So the Wildcats 1 of 10 from the floor. 0 for 3 outside the arc. Again, Houston is 2 of 10 from the field. So neither team has really found its mark yet shooting the ball.
And Caleb has to understand, and Arizona has to understand, that three ball is always going to be there. You know, they got to see if they can get the ball into the paint to break down a defense before firing up threes from the outside.
Houston hasn't scored in 3 minutes. They've got the ball here, leading 5-4. Wilson, angle right, holding the ball there, out to Tugler. Foot on the three-point line, handed back to Wilson, runs right into Awaka. Now drives into the paint, through it left corner. Looking for a shot. Arsenault gets into the paint, turns on Bryant, turnaround shot, and it bounces and goes for Terrence Arsenault, the veteran sophomore out of Beaumont, Texas, in the starting lineup. His 6th start of the season with the loss of Juwan Roberts to injury for the game tonight. 7-4 Houston, Arizona with the ball. Bryant will bounce it to Awaka. Out top, KJ Lewis over to Bryant, angle right. A deep three for Carter's way off the mark, no good, didn't draw iron. Sharp the rebound. Quickly the other way down to Uzan. Hesitates, now drives, got right around Carter Bryant and laid it in.
Yeah, just too easy there. Uzan just going at the younger Carter.
There's a runner the other way by KJ Lewis. He'll score and he gets fouled. So the Wildcats answer. That's what they need to do. Drive the ball. Try and get to the free throw line. And KJ will get a chance for a three-point play. The foul goes on Joseph Tugler. That'll be his first. And the team's third. Into the Arizona lineup, Trey Townsend returning. And Jaden Bradley will get a rest. And KJ Lewis will go to the free throw line here. Just scored his first points, coming off another outstanding effort. 15 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 block shots, and 2 steals against Texas Tech last night. KJ steadies. Free throw is up and good.
Yeah, really nice job by Arizona. After made basket, getting it out quickly, advancing up the floor before that Houston defense gets set up.
So despite the fact the Wildcats are 2 for 12 from the floor, and here's Uzan, wide open three, straight away, it's good. Nobody picked him up.
Yeah, just not knowing who you're guarding on the floor. Uzan able to go back-to-back buckets.
12-7, Houston, Arizona with the ball. Here's Love, top of the circle, feed it off to KJ Lewis. Fumble the ball a bit, gets it back. Looking for Townsend now, throw it instead to Walk at the high post. Hand it off to Love. Here's the double team on Love. Fire it left side, Bryant. And drive on Uzan, lean and shot. Walked out of bounds by Tugler. Cats will have it with 8 to shoot after the timeout. 11:41 to go first half. Houston 12, Arizona 7. This is Wildcat basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
The cold Arizona nights are here. Is your furnace ready? For just $59, Rightway is offering a complete system tune-up, ensuring your furnace runs efficiently to keep your home comfortable all season long. Routine maintenance is key to avoiding costly breakdowns. And with over 9,000 5-star Google reviews, you can trust Rightway to get the job done right. Plus, we'll include a free carbon monoxide test for your peace of mind. Call Rightway today at 520-640-2665 or visit us at rightwayac.com for your $59 complete system tune-up.
One day while motoring around free and easy and listening to his favorite radio station, Bob heard all about it. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care, advertising affordable tires and no hidden extras. Jack Furrier's one low price included valve stems and the other critical tire thingies that cost additional elsewhere, but not at Jack Furrier's. This was music to Bob's ears, as he knows to never underestimate the importance of thingies. Such a shame that not every tire dealer advertises total tire prices, he thought. But with this knowledge, I can do better. As synchronicity and predictable cliches would have it, yes, you guessed it. At that moment, Bob spotted one of Jack Furrier's 14 convenient locations. With no hesitation and great acceleration, Bob claimed his new set of quite affordable steel-belted radials, installed for one low price at Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. Thingies included.
Do better like Bob at Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care, the local's choice for affordable tires and quality auto repair. Jack Furrier's, since 1960, here to get you there.
MidFirst Bank, home of the Arizona Athletics Banking debit card. Go to midfirst.com/Wildcats for details. MidFirst Bank, true to you member, FDIC. 12-7 favor of Houston. Wildcats 2 of 13 from the floor, 0 for 4 outside the arc. Houston is 5 of 13 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point range. The Wildcats have out-rebounded. We've already had 19 rebounds in this ball game that show you how bad the shooting's been. Arizona's out-rebounded Houston 10-9 so far. Jaden Bradley with 3 rebounds to lead Arizona. And Joseph Tugler and Nolas Uzan have 2 apiece for Houston. Both teams have turned the ball over twice so far in this ball game. But both teams got to settle down here. And for the Wildcats defensively, they've given up a couple open looks, and Houston has taken advantage of it.
Yeah, the big difference was the Uzan, no one picking him up in transition for the 3 ball there. Has been a difference maker in his 5-point difference. But both defenses are playing well right now. It's very difficult for either team to get any kind of free look right now, and so to give up a 3 ball like that with no one guarding you, just unacceptable this early part in the game. But Arizona once again still trying to figure out this Rubik's cube of a Houston defense in terms of how do we attack this and how can we attack this efficiently. They've had some success with pick and rolls and getting the ball out quickly with a swing or looking at the roller has been an option, but there just hasn't been enough answers right now, and so Arizona's still trying to figure it out.
On the floor for the Wildcats, KJ Lewis, Trey Townsend, Tobe Awaka, Caleb Love, and Carter Bryant. Houston is yet to break its huddle here with 11:41 to go in the first half. Coming up tomorrow, of course, it is Selection Sunday. In fact, in 24 hours, we're about halfway through the selection show, and we may or may not know where the Wildcats are headed, but we'll all find out together tomorrow. And if you're going to be around Union Public House out in the plaza tomorrow, we're going to be there with Tommy Lloyd, radio show at 2, and then the selection show at 3, and all the players will be there as well. And we look forward to fun times, as it always is, since we've been able to do that. And then we'll find out. The Wildcats will play either Thursday or Friday next week at a destination to be named. Arizona ball after the timeout. KJ Lewis will inbound baseline left, looking for Love, catches it in the corner. Love working his way in on Cryer, turn around, shot, jumper up and good.
Nice job there coming out of that timeout, posting up Love, who has the advantage over Cryer, was able to get a high percentage look and finish inside the post.
Love's first bucket of the ball game. There's Cryer the other way, jumper from the right baseline, short off the rim, and then the rebound out of bounds off of Houston, off Tugler. So it'll be Arizona ball back court. Wildcats down by 3, and when you've missed 11 of your first 14 shots and you're only down by 3, you're feeling pretty good right now. So here's Love with the ball for the Wildcats. He's going to drive on Sharp. Runner missed off the glass, no good. The rebound batted out to Sharp. Houston back the other way. Cryer lead pass, quickly down. Tugler left side, posted up on Townsend. Back him down, jump hook is up and good.
Yeah, nice play there by Tugler. Not a big-time scorer for them. Was able on that left block to get to the middle for the right-hand jump hook.
Makes it a 14-9. Houston lead. Carter Bryant with the ball for the Wildcats. Out to KJ Lewis, looking for Townsend being fronted. So reverses to Awaka. Now inside to Townsend. Laid up, blocked by Tugler from behind. Ball loose, and Cryer's got it for Houston. And now the Cougars move it the other way. Quickly down to Sharp. Wide open 3 from the right wing is good. That's the second wide open 3. And Tommy Lloyd calls timeout. They can't allow that to continue. Houston is the #1 3-point shooting team in the Big 12. You can't leave them open.
Now that's shooting practice right there. Once again, Arizona not matching up in defensive transition, not knowing who they're guarding, giving up another one, and you just can't do that, especially in a game where points are going to be hard to come by.
So the Cougars have made 3 of 4 threes. Arizona is 0 for 4 from three-point range, and Houston up now 17-9 with 10:32 to go in the first half. And so, yeah, Houston's good enough defensively that you've got to match that. You at least got to make it difficult for them. You can't just give them open looks because, they're capable of scoring. And even though people think that, it's all defense, they're a good offensive team as well.
They are a good offensive team. They just play a different style, so it confuses people because their number of 74 points a game is not big, but this is an efficient team. They take great care of the basketball. They shoot the least amount of threes in the Big 12, but shoot the highest percentage, which still fascinates me. But if you're going to leave them wide open like that, they're going to knock down shots, and you just don't want to play from behind against a Houston team because it's just so difficult.
Henry Basar will check into the Arizona lineup, and Jaden Bradley returns as well. And so Awaka and Townsend will get a rest here. And it'll be Arizona ball in the backcourt. Jaden Bradley will bring it up. Crosses midcourt. Move it high for Basar. Off to Love. Drives right. Drives down the lane all the way to the basket and lays it in. Well, that's one way to solve that defense is just go right at him. That's one thing Tommy Lloyd really tried to empower to his guys today. 17-11. Here's Sharp driving the baseline. He's fouled by KJ Lewis. Now, what are we going to do? Take a look at that as well.
Yeah, Carter Bryant came over really late there going for the shot block. Looked like a goaltender is going to be really close.
All right, well, they counted the bucket initially, and now the officials want to look at...
Previous goaltending play is under review.
All right. They called it goaltending. I just wondered, did the ball get high enough? Or, was it, well, we'll wait and see.
After review, the play is confirmed. 2 points, 1 shot, foul.
All right. Chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, and that's just one of those examples of the Houston's offense, of just a one-on-one kind of an isolation for Cryer there on the right-hand side, playing one-on-one versus KJ Lewis. And so you really got to move your feet. That weak side defense got to be a little quicker in terms of getting there to help out.
Foul on KJ Lewis, his first, and the team's third. And Emmanuel Sharp goes to the free throw line to shoot one. 19-11, Houston with the lead. And the Cougars will bring Malik Wilson back in. He played well last night. He had 13 rebounds against BYU. Sharp, best free throw shooter on the team, and he missed. Rebound, KJ Lewis. Arizona ball. That's down by 8, despite the fact they're 4 of 17 from the floor. Caden Bradley. Here comes the double team. Gets out of that to Vasar. Handed off to Love. Caleb terminates the dribble to KJ Lewis. Lewis fumbles the ball, picks it back up. Wilson on the defensively. Throw it out to Love. 8 to shoot. Love over to Bryant. Got to recognize it, and he does. Shoots the 3, scores it. Carter Bryant with the Wildcats' first Lexus of Tucson Charity 3. That was needed. 19-14 Houston. Cougars the other way. Sharp. Over goes to Uzan. Francis trying to set a high screen. Uzan can't take advantage of it. And Bradley won't let him inside. Uzan backs up. Now drives. Feed it right corner. Wilson out to Cryer. Cryer into the lane. Throw it back out to Sharp. His 3 ball is short. Rebound grabbed by Caleb Love. Has it knocked away and a foul called on Houston. That'll go on Malik Wilson.
Yeah, good defense there by Arizona. Really locking down on that possession, getting a stop. Got to secure that basketball because, once again, they're swarming Houston. These guards, they never give up on a play there. So really good to see Arizona come away with that. And it seems like offensively they're starting to get a little continuity. I love the fact that last possession they really explored the offense, gave it a chance, and then Carter Bryant came through at the end there with a nice make 3.
9:05 to go first half. 19-14 Houston with the lead. Arizona with the ball. Carter Bryant will hand it off to Caleb Love. Love is driving right on Wilson all the way to the basket and roll it again. Boy, the Cougars right now, they got to figure out a way to stop Caleb Love. It's not the 3 ball today. It's his ability just to go right at the cup.
Yeah, that dribble handoff action. They're 2 for 2 now and getting Caleb Love there at the top of the key going downhill.
19-16 Houston. Sharp with the ball. Cougars have shot the ball well. They've hit 6 of their last 8. But the lead is 3. Here's Cryer driving top of the circle. Feed it to Wilson. Knocked away. Stolen by Carter Bryant. Bryant's going to drive the other way. Inside for Lewis. Ball knocked away. And now grabbed by Cryer. Now here go the Cougars on the run. Cryer to Sharp. Back out it goes to Uzan. Top Cryer. Swing it over to Wilson. Into the lane. Easy jumper up short. Rebound. KJ Lewis for the Wildcats. Now KJ on the run the other way. Lewis underneath Carter Bryant. Stripped away. Stolen by the Cougars. And they'll slow it down.
Wow.
Both teams trading turnovers here, and Houston keeps its 3-point lead. Uzan down full court right. Uzan steps out top of the circle, trying to get inside on Love. Falls down, ball loose. Now they're going to call a foul. Initially, I think that nothing was going to be called, but then KJ Lewis going to be called for a foul over the back, I believe.
Tough call there.
Yeah.
It's kind of, the ball is loose. It's a 50-50 ball. No one has possession of it. And KJ Lewis, aggressively with a strong body goes in for it. So just a tough call there. But, man, Arizona's so close to getting over the hump here.
All right, 7:50 to go first half. Houston 19, Arizona 16. Timeout. This is Wildcat basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
If you're a do-it-yourselfer, don't miss Power Torque Tools DIY days at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, save $20 on a Power Torque 248-piece mechanics tool set. O Rewards members get a $5 reward. Power Torque professional hand tools come with a lifetime guarantee. Visit your O'Reilly Auto Parts store or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hey, Wildcat fans, you can score the ultimate Wildcat game day experience, which includes 4 tickets to an Arizona Athletics game, plus a $500 gift card, or a $1,500 shopping spree from MidFirst Bank. Every swipe with your registered MidFirst debit or credit card is another chance to win. Learn more at midfirst.com. No purchase necessary. MidFirst Bank. Member FDIC.
Thank you to our sponsor, Coca-Cola, proud partners of Arizona Athletics. Experience game day with the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. All right, well, if you look at the Wildcats shooting numbers right now at 32%, they made 6 of 19, 1 of 5 from 3. You would probably think they're way behind in this ballgame, but they're not. There's 3 points behind Houston. The Cougars shooting better at 8 of 19, 3 of 5 threes, and that's been the difference right there. The Wildcats have outscored Houston at the free throw line by 3. And we've also had here a quick bevy of turnovers. The Wildcats with 4 and Houston with 3 so far here in the half. And we're still waiting for everybody to settle down.
We really are. I think both teams are a little bit rattled right now in terms of how points are going to come. When Arizona's actually set their defense, and it's been really good. They've probably only given up 13 points, but the difference has been the 2 threes that were left unguarded. So defensively, they're doing the job. Offensively, they found a little bit of success running a little bit of a DHO action with Caleb Love where he's coming downhill. So that's been good. They posted him up. So Caleb Love's the only individual with more than 1 field goal this game. And so Arizona's got to find another person. Carter Bryant was so close there. He knocked down a big 3 late in the shot clock there, able to get a steal, but instead of just going strong, he goes for the home run with the alley-oop, and that changes momentum back the other way. So Arizona's close to getting over the hump here. Just need to do a better job of taking care of the basketball and finding out ways to get inside of that Houston defense.
Championship game. You're in Kansas City, and a good crowd on hand here to see this game. And again, you've got 2 teams. Houston did not travel a lot of fans here. Arizona has a great contingent on hand. And then, you look around, you see the colors of the other schools, the fans that have stayed here just because they're basketball junkies and they like to see it. I think the only thing, there are 2 things that I would change in this tournament after we've seen this. I would get rid of the light show at halftime because the guys are trying to warm up, and with a minute before the second half starts, all of a sudden the lights go out. And the other thing is that they have this great power and light district with all the entertainment and so on. It closes early.
we definitely struggle to find food after games, and that's been a little interesting, being that you said this is a hot area for activity.
Well, thank you, Pizza Shuttle, for staying open last night. Houston inbounds, baseline left. Uzan will get it in. Out to Tugler and to Sharp. Sharp holding the ball. Waka giving him plenty of distance defensively. Uzan will come out to catch it. 10 on the shot clock now. Matched up on Love. Uzan will drive him down right of the lane. Stops, turns, can't get the shot off. Throw it high for Sharp. Has to launch a deep 3. In and out, no good. And a foul going to be called on Basar. Wow. Had pretty good position inside.
Yeah, it was hard to see. He's calling a hook and hold kind of to a degree with the call there. Henry Basar battling versus Francis there, and just got called there for the hold.
14th foul on Arizona, first on Henry Basar. So Houston will inbound again, baseline left. 7:29 to go first half. Reset on the shot clock to 20. Basar guarding the end line. They get it to Pryor in the right corner. Pryor around a screen gets to the top of the circle, picked up by Caleb Love. Feed it high left now to Sharp. Sharp bounce pass left side. Tugler back in his way, and here's the double team on Tugler. Ball knocked away and stolen. Carter Bryant on the run with the Wildcats. Off to Love. Pop with 3 outside. It's over the rim, no good. Rebound grabbed by Tugler. Now Houston quickly back the other way, but the Wildcats retreat, and Sharp will wait. Handed off Francis. Back to Sharp. Gets into the lane. Runner up, in and out, no good. Rebound Awaka, Arizona. Wildcats with the ball. Bradley back down court. Driving on Tugler. Circles back out now. Arizona down by 3. 6:45 to go in the first half. Bradley looking to drive on Tugler. Spin move right of the lane. Nothing there. Gets double teamed and fouled. Non-shooting. Foul will go on Tugler. That'll be his second. And that should be the 14th foul now in Houston. So the Wildcats will inbound the ball with 6:40 showing here in the first half. Baseline right. Caden Bradley to trigger there. Francis guarding the end line. Throws it out to midcourt. Caught there by Basar. Handed over to Love. Caleb. Put out that top side. Crossover. Drives right. Lean in. Shot is good. Over Arsenault. And he's fouled.
What a beautiful one-on-one play there by Caleb Love. Able to break him down with the between the legs crossover, getting to that right hand downhill, taking the contact. The senior stepping up here, putting points on the board for the Cats.
And now Caleb Love with a 3-point opportunity and a chance to tie this ball game. 7-0 run for the Wildcats here over the last 3 minutes. And Houston, they have not scored now in almost 4 minutes. As Love will go to the free throw line, shoots 88%, and the free throw's good, and we're even at 19.
And that's how you're going to have to do it if you're going to be successful. You have to beat them at their own game. Defensively, getting consecutive stops, and then offensively, just being a little bit tougher.
Houston ball, Uzan across midcourt. Bradley watching him defensively. Feed it off to Cryer. Can't penetrate inside, avoids the double team over to Uzan. Shot clock at 15. Uzan back high, it goes to Cryer. Looking for some space. Love on him defensively, out to Francis. To Uzan, 5 to shoot. Uzan squares up for the 3. It's over the rim, no good. Rebound, Carter Bryant. Wildcats looking for the lead. And it goes to Caleb Love. To a trailing Basar. Inside Awaka. Turns the little hook. Shot is good for Tobey, and the Cats are in front.
Great rim run there. Tobey Awaka calling for it, saying, give me the basketball. I got one. Was able to finish.
All right, Arizona up by 2. Houston with the ball. Wilson left side, out to Arsenault. Arsenault gets into the paint. Short right corner, Uzan. To Arsenault, angle right. 10 to shoot now. Hands it back to Uzan. Will drive into the lane, kick it left. Wilson looking for some space. His runner's up, banks in for Malik Wilson. His first points of the ball game, he averages 6. Ties the game at 21. Cats back the other way. Carter Bryant with the ball out between the rings. Feed it to Basar. Over to Love. Caleb working on Arsenault again, drives him inside, tried to throw it to the corner, ball knocked away, loose, diving for it, Awaka, feed it out to Bryant, over to Bradley, open 3 is good! Jaden Bradley with the Lexus of Tucson Charity 3, Arizona up by 3.
Excellent play there, Arizona getting to the floor to come over that loose ball, quick swing to Jaden Bradley, who knocks down the 3.
24-21 Cats, left corner Uzan with the ball for Houston. Checked there by Carter Bryant. Francis setting the screen. Here comes the double team now. Throw it out to Wilson. 10 to shoot. Right corner, Arsenault. He'll shoot a 3 over Awaka. It's high off the rim, no good. Carter Bryant snags the Arizona rebound. Outlet it goes to Bradley, and the Wildcats will slow it down here, leading by 3 with 4.5 minutes to go. Bradley walks it across midcourt. Arizona on a 13-2 run right now. Bradley, leave it, angle right, it goes to Love, and a foul's going to be called on Arizona off the ball. That's on Bradley. I think he knocked down Cryer there. That'll be the first on Jaden Bradley. 15 foul on Arizona, and that will also result in the Wildcats' 5th turnover.
Yeah, just Jaden Bradley just never really got set there. Went with a DHO with Caleb Love, and as he handed it off, he just washed out the Houston defender there, and referee caught him there. So unfortunate break. Arizona had a little momentum. You never want to turn the basketball over in that situation.
4:14 to go first half. Looks like Carter Bryant might have cut his hand. And so Justin Kukoski, the trainer, taking a look at that. We've got a timeout. 4:14 to go first half. Arizona 24, Houston 21. This is Wildcat basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
Save smart with Hughes Federal Credit Union. Open a money market account to start saving for life's next milestone, or invest in your future with a certificate account that offers a fixed rate of return with no market risk. Your funds are insured by NCUA, providing the safety and security you deserve. And we have online and mobile banking to help you keep tabs on your progress. We are here to help you every step of the way to meet your goals. Visit hughesfcu.org/save. Save smart with Hughes Federal Credit Union. Certain restrictions and minimum balances apply.
For 100 years, O'Reilly Chevrolet has been part of the fabric of Tucson, just as our Chevy trucks are part of the fabric of America. With that in mind, we're proud to announce it's officially truck season. And this year, we have Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the all-new Chevy Colorado. Test drive your new Chevy truck on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or check out our entire lineup at O'Reilly.com. Don't miss truck season, going on now at O'Reilly Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
Discover Rocking K, a community designed by nature, built for you. Embrace the beauty of the Rincon Mountains' high desert foothills. Explore natural open space, a network of connecting trails, and a community park. Bordering Saguaro National Park, Rocking K is conveniently located to our region's major employers and nationally recognized Vail School District. Tour 10 model homes by 4 award-winning builders and discover why more people are calling Rocking K home. LiveRockingK.com. Proud sponsor of the U of A radio broadcast.
4:14 to go in first half. Arizona by 3. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Wildcat basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
Your home for everything Arizona Wildcats. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290, KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus media station.
Brian Jeffries, Reggie Geary at the Mid-First Bank broadcast table here in Kansas City, T-Mobile Center, Arizona and Houston. Well, we'll go back to what I mentioned before tip-off tonight, and one thing that Tommy Lloyd wanted to do, and that is defend two guys maybe a little tougher than the rest, and that's L.J. Cryer and Emmanuel Sharp. Try and do what they can, the Wildcats do what they can to limit those guys, leave it up to the other three on the floor, and see if they can make shots. So those two combined so far are 4 of 11. Everybody else on the Houston team so far is 5 of 13. So, I like the strategy right now. Houston is shooting 37-5 from the floor. Arizona's actually now shooting better than Houston in this bowl game. The Wildcats have made 9 of 23. Houston is 9 of 24.
Yeah, Arizona's done a really nice job defensively. They said focusing on those two in terms of being a focal point of their offense, Cryer and Sharp, that is making it difficult on them. I've seen Cryer on a number of occasions now just kind of scrunch his face up in frustration, not being able to really penetrate or get anything going. Arizona's done a really nice job defensively and pick and rolls with him and jumping out, really hard almost showing a double team, forcing him to give it up and letting other guys make plays. So that's really worked well for Arizona. And offensively, they start to find some things. Carter Bryant's been a nice minutes off the bench. He has 2 steals. So his length, Henry Basart, a couple of other guys have been really disruptive for Houston, who's struggling really to find a way. And that's allowed Arizona not only get back in this game, but take the lead.
Caleb Love, 9 points to lead the Wildcats. Daniel Sharp, 8 to top Houston right now. And the rebounds led by Arizona, 17-13 in that department. Owaka with 4 to top Arizona. Tugler with 3 to lead Houston. Wildcats return with Carter Bryant, Jaden Bradley, Henry Basar, Caleb Love, and Tobey Owaka. And Houston will bring out Javier Francis, Emmanuel Sharp, L.J. Cryer, Malik Wilson, and Milas Uzan. Championship game here at the Big 12 tournament. Houston will inbound in backcourt. Cougars on neutral courts this year. 3 of their 4 losses have been on neutral courts. Uzan will bring it down to Cryer, back out to Uzan. Here comes a double team. Needs some help. Bounce it off to Wilson. Back top, Uzan. Shot clock at 12. He'll shoot the 3. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound batted in the air, and Francis grabs it for Houston. Out top, Cryer. Back left, driving, baseline. Wilson spins there, can't shoot. To Cryer. His three ball is short, front of the rim. Rebound battle for it. Francis has it. He traveled. Arizona ball backcourt.
Yeah, Arizona fortunately get it back there. 2 offensive rebounds by Houston. Got to put a body, but you see, Houston's trying to focus on Tobe Awaka on the perimeter in terms of attacking his feet. Awaka did a nice job moving in there.
Arizona by 3 with the ball. 3:35 to go first half. Jaden Bradley will bring it across midcourt. Cryer will greet him defensively. Bradley dribbles left to right. Feed it off to Bryant in front of the Houston bench. Out top, Basar. And a Love out near the center circle now. Caleb looking to create. Driving on Cryer. Lean in. Shot banked home off the glass. Another pretty shot for Caleb Love. He goes to double figures with 11.
Driving left, finishing with the right. Caleb Love did an excellent job getting downhill and into that painted area.
Arizona leads at 26-21 on a 15-2 run. There's Uzan, a runner is good, and he's fouled. So Uzan, they probably need him today for a couple of reasons. I mean, he's a double-figure scorer. But without Roberts, they need balance. That's what Kelvin Sampson was talking about. He said we've got to be more balanced today. And Uzan will go to the free throw line here to shoot one. He's got 7 points. The foul goes on Tobe Awaka, his second. Also, KJ Lewis with 2 fouls. He's on the bench right now. And Uzan to the line and makes it a 3-point play.
Uzan's that third leg for them in terms of the score. And once again, trying to single out Tobe Awaka and attacking his feet on the last possession.
26-24, Arizona with the lead. Awaka with the ball handed off to Love. Here comes the double team. Love will back up the dribble now. A deep 3 by Caleb is short. And the long rebound tipped out and grabbed by Cryer for Houston. Wildcats 3 balls, 2 of 8 now. And Cryer will shoot a 3. That's off the mark, no good. Francis the rebound and rolls it up, missed that. Awaka the rebound for Arizona. Outlet it goes to Bradley. Jaden quickly the other way. Splits the defense, fouled before he went up for the shot. With 2:31 showing here, that will be the 6th foul on Houston.
Francis is giving Arizona a lot of trouble there on the glass. Missed that layup there, but that's his 4th offensive rebound. Got to do a better job of putting a body on him there.
Milos Uzan picks up the foul his first. Tobe Awaka will get a rest for the Wildcats. KJ Lewis back in. Arizona ball baseline left. Cats up 26-24. Jaden Bradley will trigger the inbound. Looking for Love coming through the lane. Catch it in the left corner. Springs a 3 out there and drains it. Caleb Love with his second.
And Caleb Love's understanding the moment here. He understands how difficult points are to come by. They need their big-time scorer to step up. They are coming off of that baseline, curling for that corner 3, knocks it down.
14 points for Caleb Love here in the first half. 29-24 Arizona, and a foul on the Wildcats on Carter Bryant, trying to keep Sharp from driving. That would be the first on Bryant. 16 fouls on Arizona. Or is that 7? That is 7. My mistake. So it's a 1-and-1 opportunity here now for Emmanuel Sharp, who took a pretty good fall there on that foul.
Just a good play there by Sharp. You can see that's one of Houston's favorite sets. Coming down, giving to Sharp for a one-on-one opportunity with those shoulders. He's like a bowling ball. He's just crashing the bodies to get to the line.
Front end. Off, no, but there's a lane violation on Arizona. And let's see, officials talk it over, and they say, they're going to reverse the call. Henry Basar did a good job there appealing to Doug Sermons. And then while he was going to call it one way, here comes Marcus Pettigrew from the other side to say that it was Francis that kind of caused it. And so it'll be Arizona ball.
Yeah, good work there by officials working as a team to make sure they get the call right.
Cats will take it down the other way. Love out top. Bounce it over to Bradley. Off to KJ Lewis. KJ will drive through the lane. Jumper is up short. And the rebound taken by Wilson for Houston. Under 2 to go in the first half. Wildcats by 5. Cougars with the ball. Wilson working his way around a high screen from Francis. Can't get inside. Off to Cryer. Cryer, free throw line, stops there, won't shoot over Bryant. Out to Wilson. Handed off to Cryer. 10 to shoot. Cryer, hard drive. Runner is up. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound. Carter Bryant, Arizona. Cats defense right now has been tremendous. Here's Love the other way. Drives right into Sharp. And the ball off of Sharp out of bounds. And Arizona will keep it here with 24 to shoot.
No question. This is Arizona's best defensive unit. You have some really high-level defenders in KJ Lewis and Carter Bryant Great length in Henry Vasar. Caleb loves an improved guy. Jaden Bradley, we know, is pointing the spear. He's done a job nice defensively, and they've turned the tables a little bit on Houston.
Houston has missed 6 of its last 7. Bradley will inbound baseline left. Now we got a whistle and what do we got? A foul here on Houston.
Looks like Uzan just got tussling with Henry Vasar there. Vasar did a nice job of fighting, drawing the referee's attention.
Okay. So Uzan will pick up his second foul, and they'll get him out of the ball game here. And Mercy Miller's going to check in. A 6'4" freshman out of Sherman Oaks, California. For the Wildcats, KJ Lewis limping a bit as he heads over to the Arizona bench. Cadran Martinez will check in for Arizona. 17 fouls on Houston, 1-1 now. And Vasar will go to the line with 1:28 to go in the first half, and he missed back of the rim. So neither team can hit the front end right now. And Houston with the ball the other way. There's a drive by Wilson in the lane to Francis, put it up, bounce and go.
Yeah, what a big swing there. 4-point swing opportunity for Arizona to extend their lead, missing the front end. Houston able to come down and get the layup.
29-26 Wildcats, 1:08 to go in the first half. Jaden Bradley with the dribble out, high left. Looking for Love. Can't shake free right now. Bradley fires right to Martinez. Back out to Bradley. Directing traffic there. Bradley going to get down to the baseline, all the way to the bucket and lay it in. Nice running scoop shot for JB. The Wildcats lead at 31-26. 7 points for Bradley here in the first half. 45 seconds in the first half showing. There's a drive by Wilson. Looking to post up Carter Bryant. Backs out the dribble now. Double team briefly on Wilson. Gets into the lane. Put it up with the left hand and score it.
Yeah, really nice play there by Wilson. Waited for Henry Vasar after the hard show to give up that lane. As soon as he did, he took the space to get to the left hand.
31-28 Wildcats. And, shot clock, game clock almost synced up. So Arizona can play for the last shot here. And barring something crazy, we'll have the lead at halftime. Up by 3 right now. Bradley puts the play in motion. 10 seconds. Out to Love. Here comes the double team. Love avoids that. Matched on Sharp. Crossover. Drives right. Runner is up. High off the rim. Follow jam is good by Vasar. And at halftime, Arizona with the lead at 33-28. Henry Vasar. Perfect position there on the miss to jam it home. And the Cats, after a tough start to this ball game, have the lead by 5 midway through the championship here in Kansas City. Arizona 33, Houston 28. Back in a moment. This is Wildcat basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
Save smart with Hughes Federal Credit Union. Open a money market account to start saving for life's next milestone, or invest in your future with a certificate account that offers a fixed rate of return. Your funds are insured by NCUA, providing the safety and security you deserve. And we have online and mobile banking to help you keep tabs on your progress. We are here to help you every step of the way to meet your goals. Save smart with Hughes Federal Credit Union.
Don't hold back. Just dive right in. This is Desert Diamond. The round-the-clock, off-the-charts, over-the-top spectacle that puts a shine on any day, anytime. The tables are hot to the touch. The slots are spinning winners every day. And the point spreads are yours for the taking. So go ahead. Live the diamond life. Desert Diamond Casino. Visit ddcaz.com.
An enterprise of the Donna Automation.
Hey, Wildcat fans, get ready for another rockin' season with a better tasting, healthier protein beverage, Rockin' Protein. Whether you enjoy a hike, jog, yoga class, or simply cheering on the Cats, you need Rockin' Protein. Locally made in Arizona, this high-quality protein beverage helps you get the results you want, and it's made with real Shamrock Farms milk, so it tastes delicious with no chalky aftertaste. Look for it in the dairy case. Rockin' Protein, proud to be the official protein beverage of the Arizona Wildcats. Bear down.
Sean Furrier for Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. If you're driving right now, you may not be thinking about your tires, but chances are they've been tested before. Like that time you swerved to avoid the stray shopping cart that rolled into the street from nowhere. At Jack Furrier's, we've helped Arizona drivers navigate these extreme moments for over 60 years with the right tires. And right now, we've got more rebates and savings than ever. Now's the time to buy. Check out jackfurriers.com for all the details. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care, here to get you there.
Halftime at T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, Arizona 33, Houston 28. The Wildcats led by Caleb Love with 14 points, 7 for Jaden Bradley, 3 apiece for KJ Lewis and Carter Bryant, 4 points for Henry Vasar, 2 for Tobe Awaka. For the Houston Cougars, 8 points apiece for Milas Uzan and Emmanuel Sharp, 2 for LJ Pryor, 2 for Javier Francis, 4 points for Malik Wilson, 2 for Joseph Tugler, 2 for Terrence Arsenault. Halftime, Arizona 33, Houston 28. More in a moment. This is Wildcat basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hey, Wildcat fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Arizona football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Arizona Athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Well, Houston got the early lead in this ball game. Neither team could hit a shot, it seemed, at least early on. And the Cougars went up by 8 at 19-11. But the Wildcats stormed back, and their big lead of the first half is the halftime score, 33-28, favor the Wildcats. We'll get all the numbers coming up a bit later on, but a couple things stand out to me, Reggie. Points off turnovers, 4-0 Arizona. Second chance points, 4-0 Arizona. I know it's not a huge margin, but keeping Houston from getting those second chance points, that's one thing they really thrive on. They did get 4 offensive rebounds from Javier Francis. They've got to get him off the glass. He's the only guy with an offensive rebound for Houston right now. But other than that, I thought Arizona's defense down the stretch there was as good as they played all year.
No, it really was really well done. And I think Tommy realized what kind of game this was going to be in terms of the unit he had out there. And Carter Bryant made an immediate difference. You know, Henry Vasar with his length made an immediate difference. And so this is a defensive game. This is what Houston does to you. They play an ugly style. It creates ugly basketball games. But Arizona, to their credit, they out Houston there. You know, in terms of defensively, really shutting them down. You look at the shooting percentage for Houston, 37.5%. That's what they do to opponents. And the good thing about Arizona is they didn't get frustrated. Yes, they didn't make shots. There was a couple broken down possessions, but they didn't get frustrated. What they do, they double down in terms of their aggressiveness. Their aggressiveness on the defensive end and on the offensive end. Give Caleb Love a lot of credit. You know, he started kind of showing the way, not with his words, but with his example, saying, hey, guys, this is how you do it. You get downhill, you get to the rim, and all of a sudden we started seeing Jaden Bradley getting downhill. You know, KJ Lewis was exploring a little bit, and Arizona's done a great job of taking care of the basketball. So really hard-fought 5+ advantage here at the half, and they're going to need to do more of that because, once again, this is going to be one of these. If it was a boxing match, both teams are fighting on inside games. It's just body blow after body blow. It's not going to be pretty playing from the outside. So Arizona, really nice job there first 20 minutes.
Caleb Love, well, nobody was hitting threes early, although Houston did, hit 2 of their first 3 of their first 4, ended up at 3 of 11, Arizona 3 of 9. But, Caleb missed some early, but then he said, okay, I'm going to drive it. And he went right at Houston. Inside the 3-point line, Love was 5 for 8 from the floor in that first half, and that has become a huge strength of his. He leads all scores with 14 points. Halftime of this championship game, Arizona 33, Houston 28. Scores coming up next. This is Wildcat basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises. Looking for fresh local flavors and craving a delicious meal? Come on down to Flora's Market Run. Whether you're in the mood for a sizzling steak, a fresh salad, or a decadent dessert, we've got something that'll make your taste buds dance. And if you're looking to stock up on your favorite beers and wines, we've got the best selection in town, from local craft brews to rare international wines, perfect for any occasion. Want a deal? Mention this ad to get 10% off your first meal. Plus, enjoy 15% off your third bottle of wine when you buy 2 or 10% off a 6-pack of craft beer. Join us for happy hour starting at 3 p.m. And don't forget our monthly wine tastings and beer specials. There's always something new to discover. Visit Flora's Market Run at 2513 East 6th Street or call 520-771-9141 for reservations. Flora's Market Run. Fresh, local, and always delicious. We'll see you soon.
It's halftime of the Big 12 Tournament Championship game in Kansas City. Arizona leading Houston 33-28. Caleb Love has 14 points. Got your halftime scoreboard update. I'm David Kelly. It's brought to you by Coca-Cola. Tackle game day with the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. Tournament action all over the country. Finals today. Memphis in the American advances to the finals with a 1-point win over Tulane, 78-70. Michigan gets a 1-point victory over Maryland. They're in the Big Ten finals against Wisconsin.
Second free throw for Tanjay on the way, and that's going to roll off. Rebound, Pierce, 5 seconds.
Get him.
Pierce with 4, and he throws one up. Knocked away. Gilmore ahead to Tanjay, and we'll see it tomorrow. The Badgers win it. They hang on and defeat Michigan State 77-74.
That's Matt LePay on the Wisconsin Radio Network, courtesy of Learfield. Jean Tanjay, 32.7 rebounds. Wisconsin knocks off the Michigan State Spartans 77-74, so it will not be an all-Michigan affair for the Big Ten championship. Number 4, Florida all over Alabama today in the SEC semifinals, 104-82. The other semifinal, Tennessee beat Auburn 70-65. So it'll be Florida and Tennessee for the SEC's automatic bid. In the ACC, Duke and Louisville will play later. Currently going on in the Big East tournament final, Creighton leads St. John's 24-21. Arizona Athletics beach volleyball gets a split out on the West Coast. They beat Cal State Bakersfield 3-2, but lost to Long Beach State 4-1. Arizona softball just underway against Utah. No score. Again, it's halftime in Kansas City with your Wildcats leading 33-28 over Houston. That is your scoreboard update. It's brought to you by Coca-Cola. Tackle game day with the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. I'm David Kelly. Back to Reggie and Brian in Kansas City after this. You're listening to Wildcats Arizona Sports Enterprises.
HSL Properties is devoted to our community and dedicated to giving back. When you live here, work here, or play here, you are part of something bigger at HSL Properties. With over 30 multifamily communities in Tucson, the HSL team is committed to excellence for our residents and team members. Whether you're looking for a new apartment or looking for a new career, there's something for you at HSL. Check us out at hslproperties.com or hslcareers.com. HSL Asset Management LLC is an equal housing opportunity provider and equal opportunity employer. HSL. It's about community.
Start 2025 strong at Tucson Racket and Fitness Club. Ready to crush your New Year's goals? Right now, new members save 25% off their first 3 months. Come enjoy lighted tennis courts, pickleball courts, brand new padel courts, a remodeled fitness center, heated pools, and much more. From serious workouts to family fun, we've got you covered. Open every day 24/7. Don't wait. This 25% off special for new members is your ticket to a healthier, happier, and stronger new year. For more information, go to TucsonRacketClub.com.
Wildcat fans, Taco Bell is a proud partner of Arizona Athletics and is ready to serve you. We're open for breakfast. Fire up your mornings with breakfast at Taco Bell. You've heard about happy hour? Well, try Happier Hour at your local Taco Bell for $1 beverages. From 2 p.m. to 5 p.m., choose any regular freezes or medium drink for $1. It's the happiest time of the day. Taco Bell is locally owned and operated and is looking forward to serving Wildcat fans. Stay safe, bear down, and live Moss.
Don't hold back. Just dive right in. This is Desert Diamond. The round-the-clock, off-the-charts, over-the-top spectacle that puts a shine on any day, anytime. The tables are hot to the touch. The slots are spinning winners every day. And the point spreads are yours for the taking. So go ahead. Live the diamond life. Desert Diamond Casino. Visit ddcaz.com.
An enterprise of the Tohono O'odham Nation.
Halftime here in Kansas City. Arizona leads Houston 33-28. Here's how the numbers look for the Wildcats in that first half. They shot, check that, they shot 43% from the floor, making 13 of 30, 3 of 9 3-point shooting, and 4 of 5 at the free throw line. Houston shot 37-5 from the field, 12 of 32, 3 of 11 3-point shooting, 1 of 3 at the free throw line. The Wildcats out-rebounded the Cougars 21-19. Arizona led by Tobe Awaka with 5 rebounds. Houston topped by Javier Francis with 5. Both teams had 5 turnovers in that first half. Both teams had 3 steals in that first half. Both teams committed 7 fouls in that first half of play. Second half coming up next. Arizona 33, Houston 28. This is Wildcat basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds. With that kind of money, you could go big time and skip the regular line at the airport and pay for speedy security. Imagine not having to quickly unpack and pack at the place you already came packed to. And wearing your shoes the whole time you're there? You can't put a price on that kind of luxury. Well, actually you can, and you paid for it. Switch to Progressive and you could save big time for speedy security. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states. Potential savings will vary.
Hey, Wildcat fans, get ready for another rockin' season with a better tasting, healthier protein beverage, Rockin' Protein. Whether you enjoy a hike, jog, yoga class, or simply cheering on the Cats, you need Rockin' Protein. Locally made in Arizona, this high-quality protein beverage helps you get the results you want, and it's made with real Shamrock Farms milk, so it tastes delicious with no chalky aftertaste. Look for it in the dairy case. Rockin' Protein, proud to be the official protein beverage of the Arizona Wildcats. Bear down.
Well, Reggie, the Wildcats played very good defense, in particular down the stretch here of the first half, and lead Houston by 5. Let's go back to that game on February 15th in Tucson. Arizona led Houston at halftime by 5. And then in the second half, the Cougars shot 50% from the floor, Arizona 36%. That was one of the reasons that the Cougars went on to win that ball game at 4. So the Wildcats defense needs to match what they put together here so far in this game.
Yeah, as we all know, Houston's going to come out with a big push. I'm sure Kelvin Sampson lit into his guys a little bit in terms of trying to light a fire and get them going here and saying, hey, this is our type of game. I'm sure he's probably preaching, but Tommy's probably saying, Coach Lloyd for Arizona's probably saying, hey, guys, we're showing that we can be a fighter in this as well. And great job in getting a 5-point lead. We know what happened in McHale Center, so let's make sure it doesn't happen again. How do you do that? Defensively, stay locked down defenders like we've been doing, continue to control the board. And, hey, we've had success attacking the rim. Why change? Keep attacking. The 3 balls will come later.
Big difference, of course, when Houston beat BYU last night. The Cougars, a prolific 3-point shooting team. They went 6 of 28 in that ball game, and Houston their quickness really bothered the BYU Cougars. They had a hard time finding open looks in the ball game, and without those threes, they didn't have much of a chance. They ended up, again, I'd mentioned their 3-point numbers at 6 of 28. Overall, ended up shooting 32% for the ball game, and Houston at 42%. But Arizona's a different kind of team. So you look like, BYU had actually outscored. The funny thing is BYU outscored Houston in the paint by 8 points in that game, but yet lost by 20. But Arizona's got to continue to pound the paint. And close there, 16-14 Arizona here at halftime. But it's the Wildcats' strength, and it could win them the game here.
It really can. And the thing is, when you look at the roster, keep in mind, everybody talks about Houston and their athleticism and how they get after the ball. Arizona's a bigger and just as athletic team. When you look at the guards matching up just in terms of body symmetry and just how they look, Arizona has bigger, stronger guards, and I think they did a better job in the first half of taking advantage of that, and so they have to double down on that. But as we know, this Houston team, they're used to games like this. They're not going anywhere, so Arizona needs to remain focused on task.
Again, good job against L.J. Cryer, 1 of 6 from the floor. Leading scored 15 points a game. He has 2 here at halftime. Missed all 3 of his 3-point attempts. Emmanuel Sharp did carry his weight, 8 points on 3 of 8 shooting, though, but 2 of those were 3-pointers. He missed both his free throws. Arizona ball to start out this second half, and they will make a switch here as Henry Basar is going to start this second half, along with Bradley, Love, Awaka, and Del Orso. Jade Bradley will get the inbound. Arizona on its opening possession in the second half. Bradley works it out to the right wing. Goes out top for Owaka. Handed off to Love. Stops right. Inside to Basar. Lost the ball. It's picked up by Tugler. So the Wildcats turn it over on their opening possession of the second half. And Houston the other way. Uzan will set it up out high, followed by Bradley defensively. Handed off to Cryer. Cryer puts it on the floor. Drives right. Can't get inside on Love. Handed off to Sharp. Sharp, hard drive to the free throw line. Jumper up and good.
Yeah, Emmanuel Sharp using his shoulders there just to create space against Del Orso, bumping him off, knocking it down.
Sharp has had a great stay here in Kansas City. Now got 10 points in this ball game, 55 in the 3 games he's played here. Wildcats lead at 33-30. Here's Bradley, drive into the paint. Turns there, nowhere to go. 3-second call. Back-to-back turnovers for Arizona, and it'll be Houston ball.
Yeah, not how you want to start the second half here. Right there, Bradley got stuck in the middle. Needs to have that internal clock of 1-3 seconds to get something up. Was unable to that time. Arizona needs to get a stop here and turn things around.
So Houston down by 3, minute into the second half. And Milos Uzan will take it down. Crosses midcourt there, picked up by Del Orso. Here comes the double team. Uzan back to the midcourt stripe now. Forced out high to Sharp. Cross court over to Arsenault. Arsenault looking to drive on Basar. Backs up the dribble now. 9 on the shot clock. Gets it to Uzan. Uzan into the lane. Easy runner, no, but he's fouled. And hits the floor hard on top of that. Well, there's been as good as Arizona's defense has been, Reggie. They've had some misses like that where guys just get wide open.
Yeah, right there. Overextension by Del Orso on the perimeter. Got back cut by Uzan, and that just freed up him opportunities. So I think we're going to see maybe Del Orso come out of the game here for Carter Bryant just for that defensive positioning.
Kobe Owaka picked up the foul, his 3rd, and Uzan to the free throw line now to shoot 2. And the first one rolls in. 9 points for Milos Uzan. He's out of Las Vegas. Dad, a coach at Desert Pines High School. He was there for a while and then went on to Prolific Prep. And then Oklahoma. Transferred here to Houston. Makes both free throws. So Uzan gets to double figures now. 33-32 Arizona. First 4 points of the half. Scored by Houston. Love with the ball for the Wildcats. Chased by Sharp. Sets it up. Off it goes Del Orso. Into the paint underneath Carter Bryant. Lay it up. Missed it. No good. And the rebound Tugler. Boy, right there, and it just rolled off the rim. Now Houston looking to take the lead. Uzan. Now we got a foul off the ball as Tugler got knocked to the floor. And that's going to go on Basar. That'll be his second. And 2 fouls here to start out this second half for the Wildcats. KJ Lewis will check in. And Del Orso to the bench.
Joseph Tugler having an impact on his game. Not a big scorer, but he does shot blocking, uses length there, was able to change Carter Bryant's shot at the rim on that last possession.
Inbounds to Cryer. And out to Sharp. Check there by Lewis. Sharp will back it up center circle now. Now drive on a switch picked up by Bryant. His runner is up and it rolls in. Emmanuel Sharp with a couple buckets here in the second half, and Houston has taken the lead at 34-33. Cats with the ball the other way. Love, left wing, off the Basar. Fire it right corner, Bradley. Out top, Bryant. Carter for 3, and it's good. Carter Bryant with the Lexus of Tucson Charity 3. They stopped things because Emmanuel Sharp had fallen down in the lane, so the officials will let him get back up, but the shot is good by Carter Bryant, his second triple of the game, and the Wildcats back in front 36-34.
How about Carter Bryant today? Stepping off the bench offensively, really giving Arizona nice points. That's his second 3 of the game. Has such a beautiful shot. Once he gets his feet set, everyone in the building feels confident he can knock it down.
So Carter now with 6 points. Wildcats up by 2. Houston ball. Uzan will walk it up. Bradley waits for him just across midcourt. Prior to set a screen. Uzan works around it, drives on Love, kick it right corner, Tugler, passed up the deep shot, off to Uzan. Baseline runner is up, around and off, no good. A rebound grabbed inside by Bryant, off to Love. Love quickly down, he's fouled hard. Otherwise, the Wildcats had a clear path to the bucket. So non-shooting, Wildcats will inbound it near side. The foul is going to go on Joseph Tugler, and that would be his third.
Nice job again, once again by Carter Bryant, getting his 5th rebound there, able to quickly outlet to ignite that Arizona 3-on-2 advantage, causing Houston to foul to stop the break.
First team foul on Houston this half. Now keep in mind, of course, that Juwan Roberts not available for Houston tonight, and so Tugler has to take up the middle. He'll exit now. Francis in. Cats inbounded to KJ Lewis. Lewis feed it off to Bradley. Angle right. Holding the ball there. Bradley slides out top. Over to Love. Fired inside. There is Basar to slam it home.
Beautiful offense there by Arizona. Middle pick and roll. Got it out quickly. Caleb Love finding Henry Basar like he has all season at the rim for a two-handed slam.
38-34 Arizona. Uzan with the ball for Houston. He'll shoot a 3 over Carter Bryant. It's good.
And Uzan is that guy. He likes the moment. He will step up and knock down a 3. Too much space there.
Second triple of the day for Uzan. 38-37 Wildcats. Right corner Bryant. Out top Basar. Looked at the 3. Takes one dribble over to KJ Lewis. Lewis double team. Now drives it right to the lane. Fumbled the ball. Got it back. Kick it out to Love. Plenty of time here. 11 to shoot. Love out top. Off to KJ. Lewis. Jumper. Left elbow is good. That's his mid-range spot. 5 points now for KJ Lewis, 40-37 Arizona.
Much better job by KJ Lewis, getting to the paint, going straight up and down, not falling away, able to knock down the mid-range.
Cryer the other way with the ball for Houston, picked up by Carter Bryant. On a switch now, there's KJ out to Sharp. A deep 3 is up and good for Emmanuel Sharp, and he's come out sizzling here in the second half, his 3rd basket, and it ties the game at 40. 15 points now for Emmanuel Sharp. He had a season high 26 against BYU last night. Arizona ball, just over 4 minutes gone by in the second half. Love double team, feed it right, Bryant. Carter another 3. This one an air ball over the rim and out of bounds. It'll be Houston ball backcourt after the timeout. 15:46 to go, second half. We're all tied at 40. This is Wildcat basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Desert Toyota is a proud sponsor of your Arizona Wildcats. Looking for a winning deal? Check out Desert Toyota's fantastic selection of pre-owned vehicles. We're always taking in the finest one-owner trade-ins, ensuring you get top-quality vehicles. From pre-owned Toyotas to every make and model, we've got something for every driver. And remember, the best new cars make the best used cars. Come by and say hello to our general manager, Joel Ryan, and explore our championship selection of pre-owned vehicles today at Desert Toyota. And go Wildcats!
Come out to Dave & Buster's, the best place outside of the stadium to see the games this football season. Monday and Thursday, get all-you-can-eat wings with game card for $19.99. Sunday, get in on the chance to win a big game watch party at Dave & Buster's in front of the big screen, plus other big prizes and weekly winners. Join them now through October 22nd, all day, every day. They'll be offering $5 22-ounce drafts only at Dave & Buster's. Make Dave & Buster's your place to watch the games.
Houston has outscored Arizona 12-7 to open up this second half, and the Cougars also shooting the ball better at 4 of 5. Arizona 3 of 5. Again, Houston a couple of threes here in the second half. The Wildcats have hit one from Carter Bryant, and we're all even at 40 in this championship game. And so maybe the offenses will get going. We had a really slow start offensively for both these teams here tonight, and then things got going for a while, and then Arizona's defense took over to end the half, and now here we go in the second half. Tied at 40. Both teams 21 rebounds. 7 turnovers for Arizona now in this game. 6 for Houston. Defensively, though, the 3 ball has not been kind to either team. Now, Houston needs it more than Arizona, just based on the season as a whole. And the Cougars are 5 of 13. They're the best three-point shooting team percentage-wise in the Big 12, but today, they're at, 38-5, which isn't bad at all. It's still under their average. Arizona is 4 of 11 for the three-point range, 36%. But keep in mind, the Wildcats have shot the ball very well from three-point range in their first 2 games here. And we mentioned it, I think, last night, maybe the night before, that this is an NBA lit arena. They don't play NBA here, at least full time. But the players, I remember after they came out here to practice for the first time, they marveled at the shooting. They love the lighting here, and it's just a great background and so on, because they keep the areas behind the basket kind of dark. And so offensively, we've seen some great games so far this week.
No, we really have. And guys have shot the ball well all week from a lot of different teams. And now we're starting to see that here in the second half. Houston's coming out with a renewed focus on the offensive end. They're 2 for 2 here early. Carter Bryant with a big three there, to kind of settle Arizona down here in the second half and get them momentum going. But you got to be careful. What we talk about. Don't want to fall in love with it too much. Carter Bryant came out with a quick three. Tommy quickly got to him as a teachable moment, because you just don't want to fall into that trap, especially up after 0 or 1 pass, because that causes Houston to play no defense.
Houston ball, tie game at 40. Milos Uzan will take it across midcourt. Bradley picks him up defensively there. Cryer comes out to set a screen, and then Uzan on switch picked up by Bryant, who lost him. Throw it inside. Slam dunk by Francis. Again, the Wildcats just lost containment there defensively, and it cost them for 2. And Francis gets the bucket, his second of the night. 42-40, favor of Houston. Arizona ball, Love. Out high left, it goes to Bradley. Back cross court to Love. Back top, JB. Bradley. Standing dribble there. Basar sets a screen. Bradley around it to the left. Hesitates. Gets into the lane. Quick turnaround shot. No. Basar slams home the follow with the right hand. Second slam dunk here. He finished off the first half that way for Henry. Ties the game at 42. Houston the other way. Uzan. Out to Wilson. Wilson gets into the paint. No shot. Handed off Cryer. He'll circle back out top. Picked up by Bradley defensively. Now KJ Lewis gets into the lane. Can't shoot over KJ. Throw it out to Uzan. Shot clock at 4. Uzan now trying to square up. Crossover drive. Runner is up. Off no good. The rebound, Francis, and he's fouled. 5th offensive rebound for Javier Francis. And he will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that just hurts so much in terms of the fact you played so good defense for 29 of the 30 seconds. You get the shot that you want, and you just miss on the backside and get outworked by Francis, who's been really effective, obviously, with 5 offensive rebounds for Houston.
3rd foul on Henry Basar, and now we've got an injury as well for the Wildcats. And who's that? I can't see him screen.
Carter Bryant.
It is Carter Bryant who went down hard, and
I can't tell if he's grabbing his wrist or if he actually took a shot to the midsection or below, but he's definitely in some pain.
All right, so Justin Kokoski, the Arizona trainer, out to tend to him. Clock stopped here with 14:31 to go in the second half. Game tied at 42. The other Wildcats just standing there, and Carter's going to be helped up now. I think it's a midsection injury, and he's going to run back over to the bench, and Trey Townsend will replace him in the lineup.
Right, he's gonna have to do the duck walk. That's when you get hit in the midsection like that, you got to get low like he is right now and kind of walk it out, and it's just going to hurt for a little while.
So he'll go down to the end of the bench. And Townsend, who got the start, didn't score in the first half, haven't scored in the ballgame, 0 for 2. Does have a couple of rebounds, so he'll check in. Meanwhile, to the free throw line, we'll go Javier Francis, who shoots 69%. He'll get 2, and the first one is up and good. Francis, a senior out of New Orleans. And he's never been a huge scorer for them. His average actually down this season over last year. Last year he was a full-time starter for Houston. And he's come off the bench this season. Second free throw is good. 6 points for Francis. He averages 5. And it's a 44-42 Houston lead. Arizona with the ball. Bradley down the other way. Handed off to Townsend and to Love. Caleb matched up out top on Wilson. Crossover, drives right to the bucket, put it up, floated off, no good. Rebound, Basar trying to keep it alive. Ball loose, grabbed by Wilson. Down low for Houston. Outlet to Uzan. Quick feed to Sharp and fires a deep 3. It's over the rim, no good. Love chases down the Arizona rebound. Lead pass ahead to KJ Lewis. Lewis streaking down, goes behind the back to the bucket and lay it in.
What a beautiful behind the back dribble there. Just to shake Cryer there at the free throw line for the nice, beautiful finish.
Ties the game at 44. KJ now with 7 points. Uzan walks it across midcourt for Houston. Wilson trying to set a screen. Uzan will feed it left corner. Cryer wide open for three, and it's good.
Yeah, just Caleb Love just going for the gamble there on the steal. Left Cryer wide open for the corner three.
First triple for Cryer. There's KJ driving the other way. Down to the baseline. Jumpers up short. Rebound Francis for Houston. Outlet Uzan. 47-44. Favor the Cougars. They have the ball with 13-18 to go in the second half. Uzan directing traffic. KJ on it. Kick it high. It goes to Wilson. He's going to drive on Townsend. Fadeaway is up, and it rolls in. Well, those are bonus points there. Malik Wilson. Timeout called by Tommy Lloyd as Houston has jumped in front here by 5 with 13:07 to go second half. We'll take a break. This is Wildcat Basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
Experiencing the natural wonders comes easy at Rockin' K. Nestled at the base of the Rincon Mountain foothills, enjoy stunning mountain views up close every day. Visit Lennar's 2 communities in Rockin' K with home savings up to $25,000 and limited time interest rate and closing cost incentives on select move-in ready homes. LiveRockingK.com. Designed by nature. Proud U of A radio broadcast sponsor.
If you have old windows, they are probably driving up your energy bills. Upgrade with new windows from the Window Depot. The Window Depot provides unbeatable value and a wide variety of in-stock and custom order windows to fit your style and budget. With our exclusive SI window brand made right here in the USA, you'll get a full lifetime warranty, including glass replacement, for ultimate peace of mind. Order online at thewindowdepot.com or visit a location near you and start your project today. Experience the best prices, the biggest inventory, only at the Window Depot.
Do you trust those in charge of your financial future? Trust is founded on 3 core principles: competence, honesty, and benevolence. Those making decisions about your financial future should always place your best interest ahead of their own. I'm Natalie Fernandez-Lee, and at Meridian Wealth Management, fostering trusted relationships with our clients is our top priority. Call us at 719-1433 or visit meridianwealthllc.com to learn more today.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
Here in Kansas City, Arizona down 49-44. Remember, Houston had an 8-point lead back in the first half. The Wildcats rallied and went ahead by 5 at halftime. We told you about that game in Tucson earlier this year when Arizona led by 5 at halftime, and then Houston got hot and shot 50% in the second half and went on to win it by 4. Well, guess what? Here in the second half, Houston has made 7 of 10 from the floor. Arizona is 5 of 11. Cougars have hit 3 of 4 threes, and that's helped them build this 5-point lead. So that's here in Kansas City. Meanwhile, back in Tucson, U of A softball playing Utah, game 2 of their Big 12 series at Hillenbrand. The Wildcats got 2 runs in the bottom of the first. They have gone to the bottom of the second, with Arizona leading Utah 2-1. And then baseball tonight, game 2 between Arizona and Cincinnati at High Corbett. They'll get underway here a little bit later on. We'll have more scores coming up as we progress. So, Reggie, Arizona's defense, which was outstanding in the first half, got to get it going here in the second.
No, they really do. Houston's come out with a renewed focus and are really showing a high quality level of play here in terms of the offensive end and their efficiency. They're running good action. They're knocking down shots. And so they found some continuity and flow here. That's what has them shooting 70%, eliminating Arizona's 5-point lead in the quick and now has a 5-point lead themselves. So Arizona needs to now reset and get back to that defensive posture. But, keep in mind, this is a Houston team that they're the regular season champs. They're a potential number 1 seed. And you can see in these first 7 minutes why. They're focused, very efficient. And so Arizona's going to have to match that to get back into the game.
And on that subject, even if Houston loses this game, I don't think it hurts them in terms of a 1 seed. You can say the same for Duke with their injuries, that even if they lose in the ACC tournament, I don't think it's going to affect their 1 seed. But, you want to win the trophy. That's what it's all about here.
Yeah, and you could put Auburn. Keep in mind, Auburn lost today to Tennessee in the quarterfinals, I believe, maybe of the SEC or semis. And so they're a little bit curious. They've been going backwards here for the last few weeks, and with some of these losses tallying up. But I think their overall body of work, they're pretty secure as a 1 as well.
Really? Okay. I'm wondering if Tennessee's going to steal that from them. They were a 2 seed, according to a lot of folks, going into the game. So just saying. All right, Arizona ball after the timeout. Jaden Bradley out high. It goes to Tobe Awaka. Handed off to KJ Lewis. Driving on top. Nothing there. Bounce it inside. Townsend double teamed right of the lane. Tried to throw it in lane. Got it to Awaka. Missed the lane, but he's fouled. And Tobey to the free throw line. Boy, the Wildcats have missed a couple of bunnies here in the second half. And Tobey now will shoot 2. Foul number 2 on Houston here in the half. And personal-wise, which goes on Malik Wilson, is second. So Awaka to the free throw line. First one is good. Tobey with 3 points in the ball game. His first 2 games here, he had 6 points and 8 rebounds. Makes his second free throw. He's at a 49-46 Houston lead. Cougars with the ball the other way. Cougars have hit 5 of their last 7 from the floor. They've outscored Arizona by 8 in the second half. Uzan across midcourt. Crossover, drives on Bradley, runner in the lane. No good, but he's fouled by Bradley. That'll be the second on Jaden. And put Uzan at the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, once again, Houston playing one-on-one there. Uzan versus Jaden Bradley up top. Jaden's got to show both hands. They had one down there kind of towards the midsection and got called for a foul.
So Uzan to the free throw line, where he's 3 for 3 today. Shoots 73.5 from the stripe. First one is up, and that rolls in. Well, they needed Uzan, to pick up some slack as well today. He had 14 points against BYU last night. And got 13 so far in this ball game. One more coming here. 12:41 showing second half. And that rolls in as well.
There's been a lot of talk about Uzan. Kelvin says about early in the season, he's been too unselfish. The second part of the season, he's been much more aggressive.
51-46 Cougars. Cats with the ball. Love out top. Bounce it off to Awaka. Left elbow, and he's called for traveling. Changed pivot foots there. And so the Wildcats turn the ball over for the 8th time. That's another key here because Houston is a team that takes very good care of the ball. Cougars have 6 turnovers. So it'll be Houston ball backcourt. Awaka and Love will get a rest. Oh, Carter Bryant, good to see him back on the floor. Henry Basar as well. So Houston ball. Uzan across midcourt, 12:20 to go. Pounding that ball into the hardwood, looking to drive on Carter Bryant. Gets into the lane, turns there, nowhere to go. Out to Wilson. He'll take a 3 out there, and it's good. And Malik Wilson has got a pretty good three-point shooting percentage. And that was a big one there. 54-46, matching the biggest lead for Houston. Here's a pass inside to Basar, missed the lay-in. Rebound Uzan. Third time the Wildcats here have just had it right at the rim, and it couldn't go down. So Houston by 8 with the ball. Uzan with the ball, picked up by Townsend. Uzan crossover, drives him into the lane. Runners up and good.
Yeah, right now, Houston just picking Arizona apart, looking for the man advantage to see who has the quickness and attacking that individual.
56-46. Basar with the ball in the paint. Double team. Kick it out. Bradley gets to the elbow. No shot there. Hand it off to Basar into Lewis. KJ, jab step down. Left corner, Bryant. Touch pass out to Bradley. Drives the lane. Lay it up and good. Needed that.
Jaden Bradley with a hanging gliding finish there with the right hand. Really good to see Arizona needs to get some stops here and get consecutive if possible.
56-48 Houston. Sharp with the ball to the Cougars. Bryant slapping it. And a foul on Bryant before Sharp went up for the drive. And that would be the second foul on Carter Bryant. 4th team foul on Arizona. Timeout on the floor. 11:04 to go second half. Houston 56, Arizona 48. This is Wildcat basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
Crest Insurance is about more than providing coverage. It's about creating your safety net. We offer access to a national network of trusted carriers. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, we're here to help with a personal touch that's close to home. We're deeply invested in our communities, supporting local charities and initiatives that uplift those in need. Crest Insurance. Coverage you can trust. Service you can count on.
Hey, Wildcat fans, the 2024 football season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Arizona football games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Arizona Athletics. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Ready for a night that sizzles?
It's all happening downtown. Tucson's heartbeat is alive with mouth-watering eats, hilarious comedy, epic concerts, and late-night vibes. Craving tacos? We got them. Live music? Turn it up. Shopping? Local, unique, unforgettable. Bring your friends, your appetite, and your sense of adventure. Downtown Tucson is calling. Are you in? Visit downtowntucson.com for events, dining, and more. Downtown Tucson. Eat, laugh, live. All right, Reggie, I'm going to go back to that game again on February 15th between these two teams at McHale Center when Arizona led by 5 at halftime. And Houston in the second half held the Wildcats to 28 points, outscored Arizona by 9, won the ball game by 4. And very reminiscent just the way the second half has started for Houston. They've hit 9 of 12 shots. Arizona 6 of 13. Cougars moments ago had a 10-point lead. It's 8 right now. And I think you talked about it before the ball game that any lead Houston has, you almost double it because of the tempo that they play at and the defense they play with. So the Wildcats cannot let this lead get out of hand here. It's tough enough coming back from 8, let alone double figures.
No, it really is. And this is an experienced team. They know how to play this style. And as you mentioned, when they get up on you, with the combination of the defense and the tempo of play and their efficiency, all of a sudden these 8-point leads feel like 14 and 16. So yes, Arizona needs to cut into this lead, not by panicking or taking quick shots, but by just really doubling down and doing what they do well. Houston has come out with great focus here in the second half. They've seen the last couple of minutes. They've really gone to Uzan in terms of one-on-one opportunities. They go with some switches, some pick and rolls, and as soon as they see the matchup they like to see if they can break down a defense for a layup or drive it out and kick. So Arizona's really going to have to be on top of their one-on-one defense in terms of moving their feet without fouling. That hasn't occurred on a couple of Uzan drives. So, right now Houston has momentum. Arizona has time, but they need to figure it out and need to figure it out soon.
Caleb Love, 14 points in the first half, and that was talk in the Houston locker room. Love has taken one shot here in the second half, and he missed that. And Houston, you can see the Cougars, they know that they've got to slow him down. And so far, they have a lot of time left. We're 9 minutes into the second half. Will be Cougar ball coming out of the timeout. Wildcats with Carter Bryant, Caleb Love, Henry Basar, Tobe Awaka, Jaden Bradley on the floor. Uzan to inbound, and he'll throw it all the way into backcourt. Malik Wilson will get it there, and Houston will set up their offense. Uzan will catch it now across midcourt. Bradley giving him space out to Sharp. Sharp right now, guarded by Awaka, slips and falls, regains his balance, drives left, throws up the shot, off no good. Carter Bryant grabs the Arizona rebound. Outlet to Bryant, or to Bradley, that is. And Jaden will take it the other way. Wildcats, this will be a nice one to get here. Bradley drives right, running scoop shot is good. Boy, he has found that shot here this season and goes to double figures now with 11. And the Wildcats move back within 6.
Much needed bucket there by their steady point guard leader, Jaden Bradley.
Uzan crosses midcourt. Houston spreading the court here with the lead. Uzan on a switch picked up by Carter Bryant, shoots a 3 over him, and it rattles home. Boy, this is huge for Houston, getting Milos Uzan to be a big part of their offense here. Their point guard now, he gets to 20 points. Here's Love looking to answer, and he does. Caleb Love, his second shot of the half, and it goes in for 3. And it's a 59-53 Houston lead.
Big shot there,
the other way.
Big shot there, Love. He's trying to fire up his guys, help young his guys. Let's go. We can get a stop.
Uzan standing dribble out top. Goes around an Arsenault screen. Feed it left side. Wilson back out to Uzan. Driving on Awaka. His runner missed no good. Rebound loose on the floor. Diving for it is Love. And he's tied up. And that would be Houston ball if they call it a tie-up. And they do. So clock at 9:31. Cougars ball leading by 6. Carter Bryant to the bench. KJ Lewis, Jaden Bradley, Caleb Love, Tobe Awaka, Henry Basar on the floor for the Wildcats. I think Carter is still bothered a bit after that injury. Taking a walk down to the end of the bench. Here's Uzan the other way with the ball. Can't get inside on Jaden Bradley. Looking for that switch. Now picked up by Tobe Awaka with 8 on the shot clock. Uzan trying to cross him over to Sharp. A deep three is up, in and out, no good. Rebound batted out, and Bradley tips it, goes out of bounds, and that's off Arizona. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Uzan.
Yeah, Uzan just ran right through the body of Bradley on that 50-50 ball, making no real play on it. So excellent call by the official there.
Uzan will pick up his third foul. Third foul on Houston here in the half. So Arizona ball at midcourt with 9:12 to go. Uzan will sit down and take a rest. Boy, he has been big here in the second half. 12 points in the second half for Uzan. Arizona ball down by 6. Bradley avoids a double team. Backs up the dribble now. Sharp on him defensively. Handed off to Love. Caleb, hard drive right into Sharp. Step back, off balance three is over the rim, no good. And the rebound, Tugler for Houston. To Wilson, outlet down to Sharp. Just about fell out of bounds. Hangs on there and handed to Wilson. Now we'll see what Houston does here without Uzan on the court. Their quarterback, Wilson, handling the ball out top. Picked up by Basar on a switch. And Wilson's going to drive him inside. Ball knocked away. Grabbed by Basar. Arizona ball the other way. Get it ahead to KJ Lewis. Lewis quickly down. Lewis drives on Wilson to the basket and lays it in.
Great recognition there by KJ Lewis. Coming down, he saw with a one-on-one opportunity. Right to left crossover with the left-handed finish. Big time.
59-55 Houston. Wildcats have hit 4 of their last 5 now, regaining their offensive touch. Wilson out top of the ball for the Cougars. KJ Lewis on him. Wilson going to drive him down left. KJ will give up no space. Hand it to Tugler. Back to Wilson. Wilson to the corner. Jumper up. High off the rim. No good. Rebound Awaka, Arizona. Outlet to KJ Lewis. He'll run it the other way. KJ across midcourt. Waits for his teammates. Out to Awaka. Handed to Bradley. Bradley driving on Wilson. Ball knocked away. Goes back to save it. And lost the ball out of bounds. He's appealing that Wilson may have touched it last, but he won't win that. And Tommy Lloyd would like an explanation as well. Timeout, 7:46 to go. Second half, Cougars 59, Wildcats 55. This is Wildcat basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
Ready to score a new vehicle? Whether you are looking for a new car, truck, or electric vehicle, at Royal Kia, we know exactly what you want. A quality vehicle at a great price and to be treated fairly. We stand by our transparent online pricing, offer a 72-hour buyback guarantee, and you work with our no-pressure, non-commissioned sales staff. Royal Kia, the dealership that's different. OAC plus tax, title, license, dealer installed options, and $589 doc fee. Royal Kia, Speedway in Columbus, or royalkia.com.
Motoring around one day, Bob heard all about it on the radio. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care advertising affordable tires and no hidden extras for one low price, including valve stems and the other critical tire thingies that cost additional elsewhere, but not at Jack Furrier's. Bob knows to never underestimate the importance of thingies. As cliches would have it, just then Bob spotted one of Jack Furrier's 14 locations and without hesitation claimed his new set of tires, installed for one low price, thingies included.
Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. Since 1960, we're here to get you there.
I love my weekend rides across Arizona. I travel with all the protection I need. Helmet, gloves, leathers, and the Eagle. Goldberg and Osborne. The Eagle fights hard to help injured riders across the state. Whether we're cruising through Carefree, slow riding in Sedona, or breezing through Bisbee, they find you doctors, manage medical bills, and get you back on your bike with the most money possible. Injured riding? The bird is the word. Visit Goldberg and Osborne at 1-800-THE-EAGLE.com.
MidFirst Bank is home of the Arizona Athletics debit card. Go to midfirst.com/Wildcats for details. MidFirst Bank, true to you, member FDIC. 59-55, Houston with the lead. Again, the Cougars shooting the ball well, although they're in a little bit of a drought right now. They missed their last 4. And right now for the bowl game, they have 44%. Second half, 10 of 18. Arizona has upped its average now here in the second half. The Wildcats have made 9 of 17, shooting 47% for the game. The Cats out rebounding Houston by 1, and led by Carter Bryant and Tobe Awaka, 6 rebounds apiece. 7 boards from Javier Francis for Houston. 9 Arizona turnovers so far, but Houston has really not taken advantage of that because points off turnovers are dead even at 7. The Wildcats are +8 in the paint, which they needed to do. And again, Arizona's bench has been very valuable. Houston short bench without Juwan Roberts here today. And they say that Roberts will play next week in the NCAA tournament. In fact, one member of the Houston staff told me, if he absolutely had to play today, he probably could. But again, I just don't think that they don't have to win this game to hold their number 1 seed in the tournament next year. They want to win the game, but they don't have to win the game.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, both teams want to walk away with some hardware and a championship Big 12 tournament. That is, but the big picture is you want to be a national champion. And so, taking care of your resources, your players, until next week makes a lot of sense. But and it shows great confidence, Kelvin Sampson and the rest of his crew saying, hey, we still can get this done. And so far they played really well. But Arizona over the last 4 minutes, able to cut into this 10-point lead, getting it down to 4. How have they done it? A Caleb Love 3, a couple Jaden Bradley and KJ Lewis layups. And so Arizona starting to gain some confidence here as we get into the later parts of the game.
Wildcats led by Caleb Love with 17 points. Carlos Uzan with 20, 2 short of his career high. And he's back in the ball game. He's got 3 fouls, so bring it across midcourt. Head it goes to Cryer. Can't shoot the quick 3 over Love. Dribbles out top on a switch picked up by Awaka. Cryer trying to get inside, driving, and his runner's up and good.
Yeah.
Right, so far, the Wildcats have kept Cryer fairly quiet today, but he got those 2.
Yeah, good play there by Cryer. Once again, Tobe Awaka moving his feet on the perimeter just a little too slow there.
61-55 Houston, Arizona with the ball. Bradley out top. Bradley drives the lane. Layup is good, and he's fouled. Jaden Bradley with his 3rd basket of the half, and he'll go to the free throw line here with 7:15 showing to shoot 1. That is the 7th, I think that 4th team foul on Houston.
Excellent.
Personal will go on Cryer, his first.
Excellent decision there by Jaylee Bradley. Being a bigger guard, he's done such a good job all year of understanding his size and his advantage and getting to the rim there, able there to get to the left-hand contact and finish.
Jaden with 13 points. Free throws up and rims out, no good. Rare miss there for the Wildcats as a whole. So a second miss at the line here tonight. Cryer with the ball for Houston. 4-point lead for the Cougars. Matched up again on Awaka. Drives him to the right elbow. Turns, throws it up with the left hand. Off the mark, no good. Rebound snagged in there by KJ Lewis. He'll take it the other way in a hurry. Arsenault shoulder to shoulder. Down right of the lane. A step through by Lewis, and KJ lays it in.
What a strong finish there by KJ Lewis. It's always great when your guards can rebound the basketball and push the break. There, he was able to go coast to coast.
61-59. Houston with the lead. The Wildcats have cut into this 10-point deficit. Uzan down to the right wing. Around a high screen from Arsenault. Followed there by Lewis. Throw it over to Sharp. Deep 3 is up for Sharp. Off the rim, no good. And Basar fouled over the back. And it'll be Arizona ball backcourt. Foul goes on Tugler. And that'll be his. I've got him for 4. I'm going to confirm that here. Because that would be a major blow now. And it is the 4th foul on Joseph Tugler. Although I tell you what, Francis has done a nice job off the bench for Houston today. So he'll replace Tugler in the lineup. Arizona ball. Cats could tie or take the lead on this possession. 6:20 to go. Bradley down. Double high post there. They go over to Love. Love driving on Sharp. Spin move. Turnaround. Jumper up. Rattles in and out. No good. Rebound battle for Awaka. Just rips it away. Out to Bradley. New 20 to shoot. Jaden will back it up now. Here comes the double team. Bradley avoids it. Drives right. Runner up short. Whistle and a foul on Houston. And JB back to the line.
Excellent job there by Jaden Bradley. Getting that middle pick and roll set up just the way he wanted to attack the bigger player there. Was able to get around. Took a bump. Played through the contact and took another bump getting to the rim.
Jaden Bradley back to the line. He'll shoot 2. The foul goes on Malik Wilson. That's his 3rd. 16 fouls now on Houston. Arizona's committed 5. Jaden Bradley just missed a free throw. They'll get 2 here. The first one, no good. Back of the rim. One more coming. Henry Basar thought it was a 1-on-1. He went up with authority to get the rebound. Won't get credit. One more here for Bradley. This one up and good. 14 points for Jaden Bradley. The 1-point game. Houston with the ball. Uzan across midcourt. KJ on him defensively. Handed off to Sharp. Sharp kick it to Cryer. Back to Sharp. Drives on Bradley. Fade away from the right baseline. Around and off. No good. Awaka, the Arizona rebound. Out to Bradley. Catch, run it in a hurry. Bradley driving right into Uzan. Lay it up. Missed. No good. Rebound. Awaka lays it in. And the Wildcats are back in front.
Excellent fast break there. Jaden Bradley one-on-one attacking the rim. All the others, Toby Awaka following it up for the finish.
Timeout Houston with 5:28 to go. The Cats have rallied after dropping behind by 10, and they lead at 62-61. Again, with 5:28 to go, a 12-2 run for the Wildcats here over the last 4.5 minutes. And they're doing a lot on the offense. They're getting aggressive now and just going right at Houston.
They really are. They're the more physical team, especially when it comes to driving to the rim there. They've been able to get contact and finish or get to the free throw line. That's been the way they've got back into this. Defensively, they've done just a good enough job in terms of containing, moving their feet, making it tough. They've got some rebounds here, and so Arizona has momentum as we enter the championship minutes.
Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Again, Houston 6 fouls, Arizona 5. Possession arrow pointing to the Wildcats. Houston taking the timeout, and this is not the pace that Kelvin Sampson wants this game to be at. Now, if you look at the point total, keep in mind that Arizona had 58 against Houston in Tucson. They've got 62 here with 5.5 minutes to go.
I mean, a real chance to get to that magic number of 70 we talked about previously and said, could Arizona get there? And it looks like they're on pace to put enough points on the board to win this game. And so now it's just a matter of defensively, can they get the stops?
Houston will inbound it to Uzan. KJ Lewis on him defensively. Uzan feed it left for Cryer. Back out to Uzan on top. Tugler with a screen. Back over left, it goes to Cryer. Hand it to Tugler. Back to Cryer. Can't get inside. To Uzan. Angle right. Long ways from the basket. 8 on the shot clock. Uzan going to pull up, fire a 3. It's good. Boy, Uzan now. New career high for him. That's his 3rd triple of the half, 4th of the ball game. 64-62, Houston regains the lead. Wildcats with the ball the other way. Bradley, handed off to Love. Here comes the double team on Love. Bounce it over to Bradley. Feed right side, Lewis. KJ will back up the dribble now. Basar sets a screen. Here comes the double on KJ. Fire it right for Bradley. 5 on the shot clock. Bradley matched on Uzan. Step back. 3 ball is up. Air ball. It's going to go, saved. Well, there's a shot clock violation. Awaka is going to be able to save it, but the shot clock ran out. So Houston there limiting the Wildcats. We talked about the Wildcats attacking. There was no attack there.
Yeah, I would love to have saw J.D. Bradley. We're still 6 seconds on the clock. There was an opportunity maybe to drive a gap and kick.
So Houston by 2 with the ball. Uzan checking with Kelvin Sampson. Sets up the offense out top. KJ Lewis down in that defensive stance. Throw it high for Tugler. Tugler 1 bounce off to Cryer. Cryer can't penetrate on Love. Over to Tugler. 8 to shoot. Back baseline. Runner by Cryer over the rim. No good. Rebound tipped out. But to Wilson and to Uzan and a new 24. The Cougars here to reset. 4 minutes to go, second half. Uzan. Back and forth dribble. Now matched up on Awaka. Drives on him. Runner up and good for Uzan. And he has been the offense in the second half of the Cougars. They lead it by 4. 66-62, 3:45 to go. Basar over to Love. Love walks the dribble out between the rings, followed by Wilson defensively. Cross court over to Bradley. Jaden to reset, 14 on the shot clock. Here comes the double on Bradley. Drives right. Cryer off right, 3 ball up over the rim, missed no good by KJ Lewis. Rebound off to Wilson. Houston's defense here, 2 straight possessions now, and not allowed the Wildcats to get a clean look. Cougars by 4 with the ball, 3:15 to go. Uzan out top, chased by KJ Lewis. Pecking at the ball. Uzan backs it out. Handed off to Tugler above the 3-point line. And to Cryer, circles around a screen. Shovel it off. Back to Tugler and to Wilson. 3 to shoot. Wilson drives. Feed it to Uzan. Left corner. Wilson for 3. It's off the rim. No good. Long rebound tipped out to Wilson. A new 20 to shoot again. Second chance opportunity for Houston. 2 in a row here. And Uzan will just hold it with 2:42 to go. Uzan matched on Bradley. drives him left of the lane, nothing there. Circles back out, 3 on the shot clock now. Uzan, we got an offensive foul on Houston. On Tugler off the ball, and a huge turnover there. Timeout on the floor with 2:33 to go. Arizona ball when we come back. Cougars 66, Wildcats 62. This is Wildcat basketball from, hold it, that's his 5th foul. We'll confirm it is his 5th. Tugler's done. 66-62, 2:33 to go. This is Wildcat basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
You've likely seen our Culligan trucks around southern Arizona. We're proud to be your neighbors and local water experts. If any water problems surface in the area, you can trust that Culligan has the expertise and technology to address the issues. We've delivered better water and personalized service for over 85 years. But don't just take our word for it. We've been voted Best Water Treatment Company in Tucson 4 years in a row. Contact Culligan of Tucson for water you love.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Breakfast! Mom, my jersey. In the dryer. Mom, have you seen my science project? Front closet.
Hey, I'll run out and pick up your mom's.
Already got it.
Oh, nice.
All right, out the door in 3, 2, 1.
At Banner University Medicine, we're here to help you feel 100% so you can give 110. Because we know your health is what enables you to get where you need to go and bring everyone along with you. Banner University Medicine. Exhale.
Well, the Wildcats have regained their offense here in the second half. They're shooting 50% since halftime. So is Houston. And the Cougars lead it by 4, primarily because they've made 6 3-point shots here in the second half. Arizona has made 2, and that's what allowed Houston now to have this 4-point lead. Wildcats led by Caleb Love with 17 points. Houston topped by Milos Uzan. That's a career-high 25 for him. And again, his second half is really kind of carried the way. 17 of his 25 coming here in the second half for the Cougars. And the Wildcats has done such a good job on L.J. Cryer and, for the most part, Emmanuel Sharp. Uzan's been the guy that's kind of picked up the slack.
Yeah, Uzan's been fantastic tonight on the offensive end. He was really good in the KO. He scored 19 points in the first matchup and during the regular season. And tonight, especially in the second half, he's just taking over. Obviously, Houston saw something they liked in terms of with the Arizona switching defense and really kind of attacking some of these matchups, and it's worked well for them here in the second half. And so, when Arizona has got some stops and done a good job, unfortunately, Houston's been able to tip it out for back-to-back offensive rebounds. So when it's imperative, especially these last 5 minutes, if you get the stop, you have to get the rebound, or it's all for naught. In the worst-case scenarios, Houston gets to take more time off the clock. So this is going to be a huge offensive possession. Really interested to see what Tommy Lloyd draws up here, because Arizona needs to cut into this 4-point lead. And we talk about a 4-point like it's 8, but they need to score here, because Houston's going to start bleeding that clock and defensively going to continue to sit down.
Here's another little note. It's more than little. That has been a difference here in the second half for Houston. The Cougars have outscored the Wildcats 11-3 in points off turnovers here in the second half. The Wildcats have turned it over 10 times for the ball game. Houston was 7, and the Cougars by 4. Will be Arizona ball coming out of the timeout. Basar, Love, Owaka, Lewis, and Bradley on the floor. And Caleb Love will walk it down the middle, hand it off to Bradley. Jaden out between the rings. Wilson on him defensively, giving him space. Basar setting the screen. Bradley kick it over to Love, 15 to shoot. Drives right on Sharp, squares up, fires the 3. That's an air ball. Owaka tipped it, but it's grabbed by Uzan. We got Owaka and Francis down on the floor. They both get back up. And now Houston ball, 2:05 to go, 4-point lead. They're going to milk the clock. Cryer holding it out top. Walks the dribble center circle to Francis. Flashes high into Uzan. A.J. Lewis on Uzan now. Shot clock at 10. There's a screen from Cryer. Uzan can't take advantage of it. Now 4 to shoot. He'll drive on Lewis. His runner up short. Rebound. Grabbed by Wilson. Ball kicked away. Picked up by KJ Lewis. Cats on the run. 3-on-1. Off to Love. Lay it up. No, he's fouled. And Caleb will get to the free throw line. Let's see who that foul goes on. 2 shots either way. That is now the 7th team foul on Houston here in the half. And the personal will go on Uzan, and that's going to be his 4th. They've already lost Tugler to fouls. And Uzan has been their key offensive cog here in the second half now. Has got to be careful. Minute 38 to go. 2 free throws for Caleb Love. Hit his only free throw on a 3-point play in the first half. First one here is good. Love limited to 1 field goal in the second half. It was a 3. Again, Houston has concentrated its defense on Caleb. It's been, Jaden Bradley and KJ Lewis, Henry Vasar here in the second half. Tobe Awaka with 4 points as well second half. Second free throw by Love is good. 2-point ball game, 66-64 Houston, minute 38 to go. Cougars ball.
Maybe the defensive stand of the night for the Cats here. Really need to sit down and be focused, and most importantly, come up with the missed shot.
Uzan looking at Kelvin Sampson, wants to know what the play is. Nothing signaled in, so Uzan matched up on a walk on a switch now. Feed it high for Cryer. Dribble drive right, kick it out sharp. 3 balls straight away, off no good. Rebound Caleb Love. Arizona with the ball the other way. Chance to Tyre take the lead. Minute 10 to go. Love splits the defense in the lane, and he traveled. He ran into, I think, Francis. Bumped knees. And so big turnover there. And now Houston ball backcourt.
Yeah, big turnover. Scary looking play there. Caleb Love trying to walk this off.
So Uzan will take it the other way, and you figure the Cougars here, they're going to want to use a little more clock before they put up a shot. Wilson sets a screen. Uzan will get the switch now with a walk on him. Uzan moves out high left. They clear out space. Back and forth dribble. Drives him down to the baseline. Turns. Can't get the shot off. Feed it to Francis. Ball knocked away. Francis gets it back and slams it home.
Yeah, Arizona did a good job. Got a deflection. Broken play. Francis was able to scoop it up with a clear path to the rim.
Timeout, Arizona. With 42.5 showing. And back to a 4-point lead for the Cougars. Well, there's that loose ball. And Francis took advantage of it. Now a 2-possession ball game. And the Wildcats will talk it over here.
Yeah, that was just an unfortunate play. Arizona was really doing a good job. They were warring over the top of the DHOs. There was a tie-up, it looked like, for Tobe Awaka in the second for Francis. No call. And then as soon as Francis realized he had the basketball, there was a clear path. And just an unlucky break there, or a fortunate break, depending on how you look at it.
All right, 42.5 left. And the Wildcats, it's too early to go for a 3. Although I tell you what, if you've got if Caleb Love, for example, gets a good look, I say take it.
Most definitely. If Caleb has a good look, where it's uncontested, or he has a little room to get it off, definitely look to shoot the ball.
The thing is that, if the Wildcats don't score on this possession, it puts them in a really bad spot, because now the shot clock's going to come into play here pretty soon. If they get a 2 and they're down by 2. The shot clock's going to come into play, because it might be a case where they're going to have to foul at some point there. A lot of it depends on how quickly they do get a shot here. If they could get a shot off fairly quickly, and it needs to be a good one, they could save some time at the other end.
Yeah,
of the clock.
Ideally, I would think they're going to go with some kind of middle pick and roll and try to get downhill for a quick layup or a foul to stop the clock. If you can get a drive and kick 3 off of that pick and roll action, then you'll take it. And then, you're going to have to go for a steal or maybe go for an early trap. But, eventually you're going to have to foul if you don't come up with the ball.
Tommy Lloyd with an animated conversation here with Marcus Pettigrew, one of the officials, over the play down at the other end. He thought the Wildcats had been fouled down there. Arizona will inbound it, down by 4. Inbounds it goes to Bradley. Bradley out between the rings now. Dribble drive right, runs into Cryer, gets into the lane, almost threw it away, and then he touched it, and that's going to be a double dribble. Boy, some late turnovers here have really hurt. And now Houston with the ball, a 4-point lead, and the shot clock really not a factor. 1.3 second difference. So the Cougars, they don't have to take a shot right now. They could run this down. Meanwhile, Arizona's going to bring Carter Bryant into the ball game. And Awaka out. Boy, late turnovers here. And I mentioned earlier, the points off turnovers in the second half have really favored Houston. Uzan to inbound and a foul on KJ Lewis, just trying to hold Sharp. Third foul on Lewis. That is the 6th foul, so no shots yet. And we'll see now if they want to foul again here. Inbounds, it goes to Cryer. He shoots 91% from the line. You don't want to foul him. Over to Uzan. Quick feed to Wilson. Want to foul him, and they do. Not that he's a bad free throw shooter, but the guys that were touching the ball there, you would prefer he to take the shot.
I think he got the timeout really quickly there.
Oh, no foul?
No foul. He sensed the trap was coming, and he called a quick timeout.
Okay. So 22.5 left on the game clock, 21 on the shot clock. Again, the shot clock's not a factor right now.
No, I mean, Arizona has to go for the steal on this pass. They've done it. Tommy Boy does a great job in terms of baseline out of bounds and side out of bounds in terms of denying all 5 players. This is going to be one of those chances where they can really going to have to get up into everybody, switch everything, and go for the steal. If you don't go for the steal, you have to foul immediately.
Wildcats lost by 4 to Houston at McHale Center. They're down by 4 here with 22.5 to go. Cougars looking, whoever wins this wins their first ever Big 12 tournament title. Houston the 1 seed, Arizona the 3 seed. And the Wildcats are going to need some help here, but I tell you what, some late turnovers here have really hurt the Wildcats after they fell behind by 10, rallied back. And it's not just the turnovers, but again, when they come into focus here when you get late in the ballgame.
No, they really do. And you know, I like to call these championship minutes, those last 5 minutes where everything is magnified even more. We had Caleb Love just getting into traffic really with nowhere to go. And then Jalen Bradley, trying to make a quick move to the rim. Poor spacing by the Cats there, I thought a little bit. They got a little congested. He got caught in the air. Another turnover. And so it's imperative you get shots up, especially late in the game with some type of free throws. But turnovers is the last thing you can do.
And again, they've done a great job on Love in this half. He's 1 for 5 from the floor here in the second half. And Houston's just denied him clean looks at the basket, and that's to their credit. So Houston will inbound now. On the near side, Uzan will get it in bounds. Did he throw it away or touched by Bradley? Oh, they're going to say it's off Jaden Bradley, who went over some fans down here. He's okay.
So real athleticism jumping over that first row there. But that's the kind of effort you need right now. Getting deflection, you have to go for the steal. Arizona did a good job the first time. Now we're going to have to do it again.
Well, now Houston's further away from the basket. They're all the way at the opposite end of the court now. But again, the clock is in their favor, leading by 4. Uzan inbound, Basar guarding the end line. Uzan looking to get it inbounds, and off Cryer, but he goes back to save it. Quickly head to Sharp the other way, and they have to foul him in a hurry. But Sharp is a very good free throw shooter. Well, I mentioned Cryer at 91%, but doesn't qualify for the league lead. He hasn't taken enough. So Sharp is effectively their best free throw shooter at 89.7 from the line, although he's over 2 today. Let's see what happens here. And the Wildcats need him to miss. It's a 1-on-1. 17 seconds left. 4-point lead for Houston. First throw is up and good. 16 points for Emmanuel Sharp.
Yeah, it's a 5-point game right now. If he misses this, you could go for the 2, but if he makes it, you definitely need a 3.
Second free throw is good. 70-64. Houston, Arizona ball. Got to shoot in a hurry here.
Look for a dribble handoff.
Bradley across midcourt. Hand out, looking for Love. Love gets the ball, circles top, turns, fires a 3. It's an air ball, and that should do it. 9.7 to go, and the Wildcats needed that to fall if they had any chance. So Houston's going to win the championship here. Another, I think really tight, excellent game between these two teams. Uzan inbound it, get it to Cryer. Wildcats chasing him around. No reason to foul him. They do anyway. And With 5.6 to go, Cryer will go to the line.
And Brian, we talked about it. Even with losing a player like Jawan Roberts for today, it's the standard. It's the expectations. The style of play that Kelvin Sampson has put in with this Houston team that just hasn't playing at a championship caliber level. Defensively and offensively, they found a way in the second half to use and. So give them credit. They got it done and got it done down the stretch.
LJ Cryer to the line and makes the first. He'll shoot a second. Now it's just a matter of the final score. Cougars will go into the tournament next week with 30 wins. Second free throw is down for Cryer. 5.6 to go, and the Wildcats will take it the other way. Bradley down. Stops, turns, shoots. Good if it goes. It does not. Final score, Houston 72, Arizona 64. The Cougars win the Big 12 Tournament Championship. Both teams headed for the NCAA Tournament next week. And we will recap when we return. This is Wildcat Basketball from Arizona Sports Enterprises.
Don't hold back. Just dive right in. This is Desert Diamond. The round-the-clock, off-the-charts, over-the-top spectacle that puts a shine on any day, anytime. The tables are hot to the touch. The slots are spinning winners every day. And the point spreads are yours for the taking. So go ahead. Live the diamond life. Desert Diamond Casino. Visit ddcaz.com.
An enterprise of the Bahamas Nation.
As coach of the Wildcats, I know the importance of teamwork. Right Way Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing is the ultimate team when it comes to your home's comfort.
Is your AC system more than 10 years old and costing you too much in repairs? Beat the heat, call Right Way. Get a new system with 10-year parts warranty, 10-year labor warranty, and 60 months no-interest financing. Make replacing easier on your wallet. Call today.
Don't delay. Call or text 520-657-0699. If it's worth doing, do it the right way.
Sean Furrier for Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. If you're driving right now, you may not be thinking about your tires, but chances are they've been tested before. Like that time you swerved to avoid the stray shopping cart that rolled into the street from nowhere. At Jack Furrier's, we've helped Arizona drivers navigate these extreme moments for over 60 years with the right tires. And right now, we've got more rebates and savings than ever. Now's the time to buy. Check out jackfurriers.com for all the details. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care, here to get you there.
Looking for the best outdoor patio in Tucson? Look no further than St. Philip's Plaza at the southeast corner of River and Campbell, where you can sip on Tucson's finest collection of whiskey at Union Public House. Brunch 7 days a week at Reforma Modern Mexican Mezcal and Tequila. And experience our newest restaurant, Proof, proudly serving house-made pasta and artisanal pizza. Enjoy live music and dine under the stars with Union, Reforma, and Proof.